Live with an announcement, apparently, question mark?
Give me a second. I'm typing to someone,
Okay.
you know who. But not like you know who, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hold up. I can't talk and type at the same time. It's so bad.
Problem.
It is a problem, you know? I'm trying to stream, but then I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to,
Yeah,
so
you've
it's
lost your
like...
career streaming privilege, actually. I'm gonna take it away. I'm taking the announcement now. I don't know what the announcement is. I'm taking it, though.
Oh, okay, what's your announcement? Let's hear it.
My announcement is that,
Okay.
I'm
waiting.
I want Bailey to lose. That's...
Oh, so do I! That can segue into my announcement. So, since I'm officially out of the race in terms of getting first...
Bailey typed lovely letters. Sorry, I just have to...
I actually discussed something in the preseason with someone when I was theory crafting teams all night with them. And we had a proposition.
Oh.
If one of us were to lose, the other one would hire them as the coach of their team and vice president of general managers.
Okay.
Therefore, I would love to announce that I am officially the vice president of general managing and coach of the Super PD Bros Jr.
What?
Yes, Kieran, we talked about this like 2 weeks ago.
You're getting a second team? What does he get?
What does Kieran get?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to get anything out of it, except the fact that I could potentially say I beat you, so, you know?
What the fuck?
So, I'm the coach of his team. He put me in charge of any executive decisions that need to be changed on the spot. And if he would have won, or if I would have beat you, and he lost, he would have had the same duty. I would have kicked out Red Magic Koopa. I would have fucking sent him to the street.
Oh, okay, there's so many layers to this now. Alright, I like to change my announcement. I would like Bailey to beat you.
I have full control. If somebody needs to be changed into position or batting, Kieran said do it, so I'm ready.
So in other words, if Bailey beats Kieran here and you have to play against Kieran, you're allowed to sack his team and put Paragumas back on the field to have a higher chance.
Oh my god, I didn't think of that. Yeah, I'll be the coach of one team and the GM of the other. Oh, you're dastardly. You're evil.
Yeah, alright, I get it. You're gonna put Dixie Kong back on and fuck him even harder.
I'm thinking 9 Dixies. We're gonna use whatever money he has right now to buy as many Dixies as possible.
Oh, you're gonna do him a solid. He didn't get enough for me. You need revenge.
Oh, alright. I'm ready now. I'm ready for the team that I am now part of to potentially win the World Series.
Bailey, since you're here, call the flip. Heads or tails? Normally I have an intro and I explain the rules of this series to everyone. I'm on a time limit. We have less than 2 hours, so go watch a previous episode. Any one of them.
Things are too intense now. You know,
Yeah.
life has changed.
Alright, Bailey, getting 5 seconds before I give dibs to the new vice president or whatever you want to call it.
I am the vice president of general managing / head coach.
Yep. Before Vice President Karo Neko gets to make the call. Alright, let's do the iCarly count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm so sorry. Too slow.
Speaking of, I'm gonna go with Tails. We're going with Tails. You said you're too slow. You made me think of Tails. It's Tails.
Don't say head after. Oh wait, that doesn't change. I hate you so much. Okay. I know he's laughing right now. Alright. Oh, Tails does never fail in this case.
You're welcome, Kieran.
So, yeah, you did him a solid. Alright, let's get the game going. So Kieran won, meaning he gets to pitch first, and Kieran is Diddy Kong. You have delay. Oh, lovely messages.
Oh,
Yep.
By the way, I was gonna tell you that I was reading some stuff at the Mario Baseball server.
Yeah.
Supposedly, in one of the newer builds of Project Rio, they are actually working on, you're able to pause the game for the CPUs and change out characters in the settings.
That would be game-changing! What the fuck?
That would be game-changing, because then we could actually fucking pick who we want as our next pitcher.
Wait! That would be insane!
Yep. I read it the other day that P1 will have full control over pausing for both teams. It depends on who's currently pitching who will be changed, essentially.
Okay, so I could screw you over even more. Let's go!
Yeah, I could be like pitching and you could just change my character.
So do they have 5 Goombas now? I wrote...
Yep. We have 5 Goombas.
Okay. That's 2 pair Goombas on the bench, Diddy Kong on the bench, just 5 Goombas.
5 Goombas.
Alright, if there's any team changes to be made, call it out. I'm just gonna set it up how he had it before.
We currently like our position going into this series.
Okay. Alright.
I have to talk super professional, you know?
Yeah. Yeehaw! Yeah, Bailey, why aren't you in VC? What is so scary about 7 PM that you can't come out? Alright, so I'm gonna load up the Toads. We're gonna get powerful. I'm gonna do the lineups. I'm gonna assume this hasn't changed. Oh, you have... Wait, did I... Oh, yeah, that is correct. Okay. And it's supposed to be right, 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 left, left. Alright.
Yes, we like that. We'd also like to star Donkey Kong, thank you.
I unfortunately do not think you have money for that, but I do appreciate your time.
I do have my nuts, and you know, equal trade value.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. It's like Neil Armstrong's left nut. Okay, just putting it on the market.
Oh, you know what I want to tell you?
What's
I
that?
found out that in the Japanese version of this game, teams have different names, right?
Yeah.
And do you remember when you joked about the Waluigi Mystiques? You thought they said the Waluigi Mistakes?
Yeah.
That is actually their name in the Japanese version. They changed it because they thought it sounded too mean for American audiences.
Japanese law Waluigi, we hate that guy.
Yeah, I mean, look at Sakurai. He's made it pretty clear. He's made it pretty fucking clear.
You know what? I forgot the whole point of this, which is all of our team overlays. I still have ours from last time.
You just want to put salt in the wound.
Yeah. While I erase the overlays, take a look at the wins and losses, you know? That is iconic. First time ever. A number next to your losses. I don't think you've seen that in a long while.
Yeah.
So it's Karen versus Bailey. I believe Bailey's the higher seed. Bailey's seed 3, so yes, he gets to be the home team. I don't have to move that, which is good. Nameplates, let's get those away. Oh man, what a crazy last game though, let me tell you what. And the upsets too.
I will say, right, both streams have had insane upsets in the playoffs, which
yeah.
I personally, like as a fan, not as a GM of said team, I think that's incredible. I like upsets in sports, so having 2 upsets in the playoffs was great. I mean, you slayed a juggernaut, and Kieran just was revitalized. And honestly, even Bailey, to me, that was a bit of, like, Bailey doing what he did was incredible. Like, because the Waluigi team in practice, it, like, looked kind of right? And you were like, I don't think this is better than your old team. And then the Waluigi team was just popped the fuck off.
Yeah, they really did. Alright, so it's a best of 3 format. I'll explain a little bit of the rules for people here. Best of 3, your seeding play decides how many games you play at home, how many games you play away. If you're the home team, you always get 2 games in a best of 3 set. So it goes home, away, home. If you want to see the Twitter... Oh, that's the Twitter announcement. I'm so bad at this. If you want to see the seeding, here we go. So we have here... Let me pull this over here. So Bailey's team, Team Pee-Pee, is seed number 3, and Super Peter Bros Jr. is seed number 7. So the higher seed wins, meaning Wario Palace we played twice, because that is Bailey's preferred stage. So we're going to get right into it. It'll go Wario's Palace into Yoshi's Park, into Wario's Palace if a Game 3 scenario begins. Alrighty, so Petey Bros run the pitch off, so they're going to start. Let's see how Bailey's team does on batting.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, win-wise, it's 6-4 to 5-6. And Brahmin can beat this, have more wins than Bailey in this series, depending on how well he does.
Alright, about to see how it goes. Alright, I'm full focus now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Alright, got Taco Bell Toadsworth at the start. Diddy trying to get the ball, but just kind of giving up on it. I think if he would have hustled a little, he could have got there.
Yeah, trying to get the ball was a loose definition. That was more like a half attempt, you know, a half stride, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't think he was gonna. And that's the thing, you know, I feel like for both these teams, especially if I'm. Oh, a nice out!
Oh my goodness!
Wow, that was a significant out by the Goomba there. That was the chem throw.
Yeah, I've never seen someone get out like that from right field. Not for second base, at least.
No. Fucking the first time I saw something like that was Bowser in left field, like last stream when he chucked it to first and actually made it.
Oh, that's a curve, all right.
And Waluigi, he's not the best hitter, but the thing about this team is he doesn't have to be a hitter. He has to be the moxie, you know? He has to drive this team. He make them hungry.
What are you doing?
Speaking of hungry, Purple Toe going to third.
I know Bailey's shaking his toes, already demonstrating just how greedy they can get when they want something.
That's the Waluigi mentality now. You keep him as your captain, so now all the Toads are going to want to play with that same style. And if you're talking about hungry, you know, 7th seed here in Kieran, the fact that he's even here is just a miracle in itself, but it just also shows a testament to how strong his team was made after the changes. So, just incredible.
Star used up there. Now, Bailey's team only starts with 2 stars, so you essentially have just used 50% of your resources for this whole tournament, assuming you don't get another star chance. Not a good position to be in.
The only other way to get stars is through the sand pits.
Oh! It's fair! It's fair
just
to run!
Fair.
All right,
brings in the first run.
Oh, is the audio fine, by the way? Is it not torturing your ears anymore?
Oh no, it's beautiful.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Doesn't sound like garbled mess.
Okay. So yeah, you mentioned before about 7th seed beating Ray's team, who's the 2nd seed, and now he's fighting the 3rd seed of the tournament. I mean, if you've already beaten the 2nd seed, you have the confidence to beat 3rd and below.
Yeah, I mean, being an away team, being a wild card team as this team essentially is, and being able to beat the 2nd in general, you kind of go in with a certain stride now. You're hungry, you want more, and you need to continue that pace. But right now, it seems like the PP squad is just going completely out at.
Oh, a safe balled away. We need to see the recap on this. Look at that ball fly. They're getting a lot of. They're getting a lot of pop flies, but the Goombas are not fast enough. They're not like Pair Goombas, which were benched on this team so we could have the Stampede, the wall of Goombas, we say.
Yeah, the Paragoombas are definitely a lot speedier, I would say, ultimately, but...
Oh, that's out,
that should be an easy out.
Oh, no!
No way!
The bobble!
And it won't get there in time for 3rd either.
That's insane, the rare bobble. I think side characters have a higher chance to bobble than mainstay characters, so that is also a downside to having back-to-back Goombas.
And that's gonna be likely fair.
Oh, no way! Oh, I would not read to 3rd there. Yeah, run back.
He's gonna go back. He'll get there. But a 6-run start is incredible.
Yeah, these Goombas are really costing them. I mean, I told Kieran to put Goombas on his team over Paragoombas because they're better chemistry throws, which we saw for the first out they got. Yeah. But they're not better outfielders than Paragoombas. And you know what? I guess there are more downsides to that than I realized with Toads were smacking it out the park.
The only thing I would say is they do have good chem with Goombas, and now having Goomba at shortstop is helpful. But ultimately, is it worth that replacement, you know?
Yeah, it was in Ray's team, but the Toads are different. They just want it. They don't hit grand slams. They just smack the ball, and you gotta catch it.
Yeah, exactly. Not great hitters, but good defenders, so you ultimately have to think, what do you value more? I was going to say, hopefully not another bobble, but a super strong start, a 7-0 lead in the 1st. But, you know, stranger things have happened, and, you know, all he has to do is get 17 runs.
There we go.
There's 1 to start, 16 more, he wins the game.
Yeah, all you need is a Goomba. Goombas are the home runners. You know, they don't need base hits, they just need to hit it over the wall.
Yeah, Paragoombas need the help of other Goombas. Goombas alone, they have each other, and they have themselves to count on.
Alright, Diddy usually lets his team down, but ever since this reposition, always getting solid hits, but yep.
Unfortunately there, hits it with the sour part of his bat, so he doesn't actually get a major opportunity to succeed. Oh, that's gonna go through just barely.
Yeah, holy moly.
That's not what you expect Donkey Kong to do, but that's what he did there, you know?
I'm happy. My Donkey Kong, I'd say, is like worth $7, I'll say. I did not get the full $10 value out of him, but yeah, it's a bummer when they get a base hit.
Especially power guys. You don't want power guys to do that.
Speaking of which...
Yeah, I mean, nice base hit, we'll say, keeps moving the chains, but...
Yeah, Senior got the little whack, the little thump, I'll say, but now it's time for Junior to step up to plate.
Yep. Gotta see, Senior got the base hit. Can Junior make his dad proud?
He can!
He does!
Well, you know, that's a very confident lead to start from Bailey's team, but you have to remember to put respect on the Super Petey Bros Jr.
Yep, strong organization. Again, a wildcard team that a lot of people have just kind of given up on, but obviously they are fighting back and they're hungrier than they ever have been. Especially with a World Series on the line. You win this, you get a ticket to the World Series. Joe Swanson gonna intervene. And he's not.
Goomba, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stays at second. I wish I could put that sound in the game for that instead.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, I don't have it on board for this. I'll have to put it on sometime.
Oh man, it's a great one. It's a great one. 1 out still, 2 strikes. Waluigi trying to get out of this inning, hoping that this Goomba messes up, but he doesn't and gets the star.
That is a very good start for them. You want to just load up because you want to deny any chance for Bailey's team to regenerate since they cost them all those stars before.
Yeah, don't want to greed at all, you know. Just use the star. That's what I was trying to tell my team last time. See, I told the Goombas that. Oh, but a significant out there. Put up 2.
Unfortunate.
See, when I was brought on as the head coach of this team, I did tell the Goombas to use your stars. That's where Gangrene went wrong. They didn't use their stars. And the Goombas listened. They're an intelligent bunch. You wouldn't think of it, because all they do is like make these weird little sounds, but
yeah,
they're smart characters.
Oh, he almost hit that right out the park.
He wants it. Oh, but just short. Never tried the reposition.
Yeah, Waluigi, unfortunately, I think they only bought him 1 more inning, to be honest. He's so tired. If you get another run, I think he's not going to pitch anymore.
Yeah.
Which, this team, I mean, aside from Toadsworth, your Toads aren't hitting good enough, so Bailey could fall short. Oh my goodness. Speaking of short, that ball was just too short to, you know, get stopped by DK of all people in the outfield.
Oh, that was just, yeah. DK just was on top of it.
Oh,
and a shot from Purple Toad!
Fly, Toad, fly!
He's flying.
Look at him go. He's happy, but 1 is not enough. You've seen Kieran's team fight back. You need at least 5 to match his energy.
Yeah, and I feel like this is a game that's going to have that in spades. Both teams are going to just keep fighting. And I don't know if we'll see a mercy. This might come down to the wire this series, just because both teams are high-power offenses right now.
Yeah, it depends on if Toads decide to just have an outburst round. We've seen them hit 14 before in a single inning! Oh my goodness, fly, Toad, fly! Back-to-back homers, that's what you want to see on Bailey's team. You know he's popping off right now.
Oh yeah, again, you know, these Toads, they got that 70 charge power, and they're making use of it.
Oh my goodness.
Who knew changing the team to purple was all it needed?
Yeah, Team Pee-Pee showing a much different appearance compared to the weekly season where they placed 3rd seed, which is, you know, better than I gave them credit for, but I'll admit that was on me for underperforming, you know. Just an off day.
I mean, you were just waiting. You were waiting for the playoffs, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, once I got the budget to start up Yoshi, that was the game changer right there. Now my team's locking in.
Yoshi was fucking incredible, man. I can't even believe I'm saying those words, but Oh, Pop Fly. No one's going to get there. Too slow.
DK.
Let's Goomba get it. I would have... DK should have got it and tried the laser
That's
throw.
exactly what I was thinking. What a throw on that part, honestly. I cannot believe he just gave up. He always trusts Goomba to perform, but he never does.
I don't know what Goomba did for him, but...
Oh, don't wake up, don't wake up!
Oh, no! Gets it away, jumps in time, he gets the out!
Oh.
Tried the body check. I'll give Toad credit. He knew in that situation that he was about to get out, and he said, I have one option. So.
Yeah, just go for it all.
Yep.
Now,
Didn't have enough time to turn around. He was already getting to slide animation, so he said, fuck it.
Yeah, unfortunately for Kieran's team, you know, the best pitcher for Bailey's team is still active, whereas DK got out in the very first inning. So we'll see how that plays out, because this is very important for him here.
Waluigi's been an absolute unit on this side.
Oh, the Toad's catch!
Oh, that's going to be an out.
Good job, Toadsworth. That's why Bailey put him there. He knows the old man will slide for it. He will dive like his life depends on it.
Yeah, he knows he only has a few years left in him, trying to make money on this Taco Bell, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Diddy wants it.
I don't know, Diddy. I think a base hit is more important here.
Not lined up. Points are points, but Diddy definitely, instead of trying to go for it, should just try to get on base.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Maybe he's adventurous. You have no choice but to either
Full
take
count.
a base... Oh, no way!
He's gonna take the home run!
Diddy doesn't care about your base run opinions. He's just gonna take an RBI.
Look at him hit the... I don't know. What would you call that?
He's flying like an eagle. He's mocking the Toads dance, actually.
Oh, I've seen that a few times, you know? Teams love to do that. They love to mock the other one's signature thing, so... Damn,
Alright.
that's how you know now there's blood.
Yeah.
Diddy drew first blood right there.
Alrighty, a strikeout. You want DK to keep continuing. I mean, if Diddy can do it, DK can do it, right? There's no way.
In theory, and you'd be able to deny the star chance. Oh!
Any star this team gains is an omen of bad things to come. You need to shut them down before they get to throw little fake out balls at you or just get homers even easier.
Yep, Waluigi doing what he does best. Gave up 6 runs, but he's not quitting. Ooh. Senior wants that, but just can't line it up.
There we go. Okay, not enough.
Yep. Not enough. We'll get the base hit. He'll get his son on. Oh, thinks about it, but thinks against it. I actually like that play. He was not even halfway to second. It's best to just give it to your son, you know? Oh, that was lined up.
Your son's performed already today. He can do it again. Just give him confidence. Unfortunately, will it change up? Okay, no, change up not coming in time. It depends on how nappy they are, you know?
Yeah, depends if they're tired or not, and it seems they're wide awake for this spectacle. Now, is scary. You're giving it right back. Ooh, Diddy opts to not try to jump there.
I almost wonder if he could have jumped or not. It was a little awkward of an angle, I will say.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I feel the AI doesn't think they can get it, and that's why they just don't try, you know? We as humans will always try.
Oh, yeah. Oh, DK's slow
that's
enough.
not going to get... Yeah, DK's too slow.
He
Hurts
does
him
have
there.
a laser shot. Okay, Diddy can
Throws
get
it
the
to
chem throw.
Diddy.
Oh! Old man greeted when he shouldn't have. Just play safe is all you need, but you can suck. If Waluigi does the liar ball here, that should be a run, assuming they win the 50-50.
Yeah. Gotta see what but he gets a perfect shot. We'll get the run in.
I mean, here's the thing. If you know you can go right down the line right, you have a DK outfielder. He's not catching that ball. This team has a weakness now, and they can exploit it.
Exactly. It's just such a strong game so far. It has been just such an interesting... We're only on top of the third, and I feel this has been super competitive, and it's going to continue with another home run.
Oh my goodness. The Toads are flying again. They don't care about Diddy. Look at him cowering in the background. He's putting his hands over his eyes because he doesn't want to see the dance. He doesn't want to feel the pain.
Yeah, now they're bringing their signature dance in and saying, yeah, try to match that again, little guy.
Yeah. 2 more runs and we officially... Is this the top inning, or...?
This is the top, so he will get another chance to match.
Okay, alright. Not the end of the world, but still not very good of a position. At least getting 2 outs there, fighting back, get the start chance, you know, it's not over till it's over. You've only got an 8-run deficit.
Junior comes in, gets the immediate out, which is Honestly, good for him. This is gonna be
Oh!
a fair ball.
No way! Toad's hesitating,
Toad
and that got him
thinking.
out!
That
Why
got
did-
him out.
Why
He
did he
never
think?
knew where to go.
Oh, Toad! You had to choose an option. You cannot wait 5 seconds to make that decision.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
You get to say, I mean, I get he thought it was a foul ball, but after the chain chomp hit it, you just run. He genuinely was not sure. He was waiting for someone to call it out, but he got out. Madness, I tell you. But let's see what they can do with this inning. Maybe Bailey just keeps the pressure on, or Team PP will finally, you know, get off their high horse and Kieran will knock him down like the gentle giant he is.
Yeah, gentle. Again, don't anger the gentle giant. You
Yeah.
know.
Don't want him to send the stampede of Goombas! Oh my goodness!
And he gets a shot to right. He's not quitting.
Oh, the gentle giant climbing up the mountain with his wall of Goombas, slowly and steadily. Oh, here comes Bailey. You know he's
Ooh.
passionate.
Hey, Bubba, do you
Oh,
want to
Bubba.
trade your Bowser? I'll give you Mario and Boo. That's the first opportunity I see Bubba come in, and I'm like, yeah, all right.
You want a Bowser that doesn't hit a ball?
Yeah, I'll give you a Mario that does better and a Boo that sometimes likes to pitch.
Ooh, let me tell you, boo, I don't have anything to segue into this. You got out.
You got out. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, but another shot. The Goomba. Here, that's the problem with the Goombas. You take one out, and you have them just keep on going.
Yeah,
you know?
they keep piling up no matter how much you knock them down. I will
Yep.
say, Bubba, while you're here, I do apologize. You were out of the playoff series in the last placing, but, you know, you still got some resources. You're going to have a lot more. Last place gets a lot of money so they can build better teams, so...
Oh, Gary
Oh, okay.
gets it.
Well, I didn't watch the stream. I went back and watched the VOD.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I don't remember what happened with your team. What went wrong with them.
Bowser wasn't charging and hitting a ball.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it. You can embrace being a Luigi team. You get Mario for the chem, and then you get Boo for the pitching. It would be genius.
Yeah.
You go all in, because Luigi, believe it or not, I'm not gaslighting you. Luigi actually did better than like 2 out of those 3 baby Luigis did.
Yeah.
I feel like having Luigi and baby Luigi actually is better complementary than 3 baby Luigis.
Yeah, we were
I don't know
talking
what
about
it is.
We were talking about in the VOD, and Baby Luigi's a fantastic outfielder. You know, we hype up LeBron, but we might have given you the wrong idea. So you don't want multiple
No, I was just
babies.
playing around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunate. Oh, the double out.
Oh, double
Beautiful.
play there.
So yeah, if you want to change your team up, you're gonna have a lot more money because you placed nearly last. I'm guessing you'll either have anywhere from $7 to $9. I'll have to see the details later. A good fair hit for Toadsworth, but can he get there in time to catch?
Oh, he does. Grandpa gets there. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, Bubba. Just consider my offer. You can have a lot of money. You could have Mario and Boo. It'd be
that's it.
great. Complete retooling of your team, and that may be what they need. Maybe you could create the Mario Luigi team that I never could. You know?
It's been a difficult hack of new Super Mario Bros. DS. Nice, Tella. Nice. Welcome back.
Fun game.
Oh,
Also, Cheddar,
yeah,
I've learned something about the thing I'm going to be doing.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's out.
There's
Fortunately.
2 of the new characters are not bots yet.
Oh, okay. Does that affect my team?
No.
Okay, okay. So, yeah. Ooh. Good
Oh,
hit.
might be. Oh, gets the base hit.
I would just go in MS Paint, and I assume they're on that image I sent you, because I used that picture of all the heroes. I would just, like,
No,
MS
no.
Paint and X. Oh, the double play!
I didn't double play by Toadsworth. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but holy moly.
That's what I was
Oh.
doing right now.
Okay, okay, yeah, just a quick X on, it makes it a lot easier for people. Who are the new heroes?
Some Australian dude?
And then there's the,
And then-
what was her name?
Juno.
Okay.
What about Optimus Prime? Where's he? Oh, but
No.
they're making a double play their own.
Oh, a save, not a double play.
That's close.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Bubba's got a secret project, but you know we won't spoil anything. So you know, keep an eye for later.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, I was about to tell you, Cheddar.
Oh,
You can talk about it now.
Okay. Basically, what we're doing right now, CPU versus CPU baseball, is gonna be on Overwatch 2. Bubba's gonna be hosting his own with a prize pool for anyone that enters. Oh! Speaking of entering,
nice shot.
Toad's gonna enter the big leagues with his 2-run homer. Oh my goodness, flying by.
Yeah, it's gonna continue to create that deficit. Bubba, I don't want money. I just want Bowser. If I win, just give me Bowser. I don't want $100.
Oh man, Mercy's getting close to the table here.
Yeah, Mercy's getting close. Super Petey Bros haven't scored, which is, you know, it's very. What was it? They didn't score all last inning. That could come back to hurt them. They're pretty much going to be in crunch time going into this bottom. So, yeah, you're still alive, at least 2 innings, but you've got to start coming back now.
Yeah. You never know, though. I mean, we've seen up to 18 runs an inning from, record holder over here, Caro, so you just never know.
Yeah, that was, they had one final swan song, let me tell you.
Yeah. At least they went out on their own terms. That game was just farming me for sure.
Oh, man.
Okay, but yeah, so look forward to more Overwatch 2. Maybe I'll post some pictures sometime on stream, but, maybe we'll do it at and I'll do it'll be like a sponsorship announcement for the championship playoffs. I'll have that up for next stream. But yeah,
it'd be nice. Yeah, get the nice sponsorship in. Maybe in between World Series games, it'll be like the commercial.
yeah, exactly. So anyone in this server is allowed to join. I know the server, I'm not allowed in. I won't say much about that. I assume we'll be allowed. So, a lot of people will be able to participate, and there'll be a prize pool. So, check it out. But right now we're focused on the baseball end of things. We'll talk more about Overwatch later. This is Mario time. Let's see how this Goomba performs. 2 outs. Really need a run here because you have not been playing offense very well.
The last 2 innings, not been playing offense well at all. I don't think he gets there, so at least keeps the inning alive. I wouldn't want Goomba to greed, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
Another Goomba up. If he gets a 3-run shot here, that would put them in a much nicer position, at least.
Ooh, hesitating. Okay, Goomba, you really need to just swing for it. Oh!
He gets it. Nice base hit.
Finding his time.
Nice! That's gonna at least bring in 2.
Oh my goodness! Knocked the fuck out live on stream.
Yeah, that's the first time Chain Chomp's interrupted. I'll say that.
Yeah, and you know what? And if I'm Bailey, I'm mad because you picked the stage and it's costing you runs in the most important game of your career right now, and it might cost you runs again. Oh, close. That was 3 runs stop. This could have already been at 8 if you just didn't have this stage. Unfortunate stage choice for him, but he believes in Wario. Maybe it'll come to his advantage later. We've seen the stage. I mean, remember Yoshi Park? The left Leo hates me, the right Leo loves me. Maybe he'll get...
Yeah. Ooh, but...
Ooh, catching a DK punch.
Eventually we'll find names for those Chain Chomps once they make more of a statement, you know?
Yeah.
They've made 1 so far.
Alrighty, so if I'm Bailey's team, honestly, I just want to get 4 runs. Yeah, just get that Mercy back on the table. Alrighty, good double from Toad. We know they can hit homers, and this stage doesn't have the highest walls, which makes hitting them even easier. Oh, that's an out, though.
Yeah, it looks like Goomba's gonna get that easy pop fly there. Waste of a star, unfortunately, but if you're the Super Petey Bros, you're kind of sweating a bit. Oh, nice out.
Oh, the Petey's are just watching him, man. Don't make a mistake.
Goes right into the maws, you know?
Yeah, oh my goodness. I didn't even realize Petey was pitching too, so that means they don't have first to third, batting. Oh my goodness!
Oh, but he's gonna get that 2-run shot!
Well, Petey's time to pitch isn't working out. I would personally put Diddy in, but, they thought, who is that, senior or junior?
That junior on third, he swapped in too.
Junior, you're not... you can hit the ball, but Grandpa's looking at you like, you can't pitch, son. Get off.
You can't pitch, son.
Oh, he took that to heart. He's like, no, Dad.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he went home. He went home. He just wants to go home. He's crying in the background now. That's tragic. Throws a Goomba back in. No Diddy pitcher still, which is tragic.
Yeah, you really want Diddy pitcher here. The AI is really making the mistake of not putting him in because My goodness, that's oh, he does get the out though, so I'll say that.
Yeah,
He is pulling his weight for the time being.
Weak hits when you match with weak pitches with weak hits, that goes well. Waluigi, not much of a hard hitter.
Exactly. Got to see how it goes here. I mean, you have 2 power hitters up back to back. Oh, maybe get something here, but I think that's gonna be a pop fly.
Yep, that is. All right, Star Chase going to Toadsy. All already having 5 stars on Bailey's team after starting with 0. Crazy how they just slowly got the resources back.
Slowly got what they needed. Even after wasting 1 last inning, still doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a raid as well.
Oh, a raid. Sorry if I pronounced this wrong. Cesarito won. Yeah, I'm so bad at this. I was trying to say 7 and 1 at the same time. Cesarito won with a rate of a party of a 7. Thank you so much. Did that play on stream? Am I blind?
Yeah, I did. I just saw it.
It did play on stream.
Okay,
oh, another shot! That's gonna be a homer!
Ooh. It is just in time for the Toad pop-off. I do apologize for anyone trying to enter my chat. I've had to get bot protection because I keep getting people saying, would you like to buy followers or viewers? So I have protection. You'll have to wait 10 minutes to commentate if you're going to watch. Apologies for that. But thank you so much for the raid. This is CPU versus CPU baseball we're doing right now. It's a tournament series. We're in the playoffs. It's a big tournament bracket. We're actually in the semifinals right now.
Yep. Whoever wins this game, we do have 1 World Series opponent already. We have to see who punches their ticket here as well.
Oh
and it looks like the Toads are trying to make that them.
Unstoppable Toads! What the heck? Look at them flying all over poor Ramen Sploosh's team.
The purple party, you know? Oh, ain't no party like a purple party, I guess.
Yeah, true. Team Peepee's really showing why they're just exploding all over the Super PD Bros. My wife came in right as I said that. That's Bailey's team, if you didn't know. Yeah, it stands for the purple players. Yeah. Alright, one moment.
The purple players. Alright. We got 1 out, though. Gotta try and continue to not let this deficit climb. It's just so, you're down 8. You only got 1 out. The game's almost over. It's just, if you're Super PD Bros, you gotta start trying to get some solid defense in, but that's not gonna happen. If you're PP, you just want to keep going up and up and up, and that's what they're doing. My goodness, another shot. These purple Toads are scoring better than anybody previously on the Toad squad. This is just incredible. An absolutely smart change by the GM. Gets the nice base hit. Joe Swanson will intervene. Ooh, but Donkey Kong just not there in time. Maybe should have went for the dive, but I can't blame him. A little unexpected in that situation. Gets another. Joe Swanson intervenes again. Might be a foul. Oh, it's a fair ball, just barely because of the chain chomp. My goodness. That chain chomp, he's been screwing both teams over. Toadsworth up. Goes for the shot. Joe Swanson for the 3rd time. Oh, but that time a foul ball. Would have just been awful if that was another fair. But you got 2 outs, 2 runners on. Gotta get out of this inning. You're in mercy situation right now. So if you don't score anything next inning, game is over. Goomba just has to lock down here. Can he do so? No! That's gonna bring in another run! 3!
Hey Doc, did you realize you said Team PP is going up and up and up?
Yeah, I did that. I meant that on purpose.
Yeah, you forgot to say sponsored by Viagra.
Sponsored by Viagra. Please go get your Viagra today. On another Goomba out. And finally they bring in Diddy Kong, their best pitcher next to DK after so long. But it may be too little too late here. That's a perfect shot from Waluigi. Goomba gives up.
Okay, sorry, I had to help out wife there. I'm back now. So sorry.
No, it's all good. They brought in Diddy, but it might be too late.
Oh no! What's the score looking like?
25 to 12.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was. They got a lot of homers very quickly.
I
so.
just want to say I am peaking with my highest amount of views right now with 12 viewers. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. Oh, and you get good content here with Toad's Pop Flying. Kieran, did I just hear your voice? No, am I schizophrenic, or was that Bubba?
You're schizophrenic
me.
now. I mean, I'm enacting for Kieran. You know, I can
Okay,
try
yeah.
a Kieran impression. Hi, I'm
I give you
Kieran.
Mickey Mouse.
What would his impression be for a 3-run homer by the Toads just there?
Come on, guys. What are you Goombas doing? There you go. That's probably what he would say, if I had to guess.
Okay.
Diddy giving up a homer. That's just. This is just bad. Joe Swanson intervening for a 4th time.
Oh, that gets an out!
And that time, it's just might be too little too late. This might be just gone.
Alright, got some
But-
egg rolls to devour if you can carry me for a moment.
Yeah, can't count the Goombas out though. You know, the Walla Goomba, they've done so much before. Stay at second, smart play, don't risk anything right now. Just try to let these little hits pile up. Will Chain Chomp intervene? No, he's sleepy. He's a tired boy. Goes with the star pitch there. Gotta see what happens here. Gets another base hit. Again, you just gotta keep this up. The worst person that could screw you over here is Diddy, and unfortunately, he's up next. A pop fly, though, that's not what you want to see. A pop fly by a Goomba and then Diddy up, this could spell disaster. But Diddy did hit a homer earlier, so don't count out the captain. This is his conquest, and let's see what he does with that. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 runners on, 1 in scoring possession. Diddy, with a nice base hit, he'll bring the run in. And just like that, another run comes in. Toad is out. Donkey Kong is up. Who gets up? It's finally Taco Bell Toadsworth, their second best pitcher, and he might just be the reliever they need to close this game out. Donkey Kong not charging. He hasn't charged all game or really tried for much. See, he might go for a star. You never know. 2 runners on. Oh, 2 strikes. Donkey Kong's got to start doing something. Toadsworth is just playing him out right now. And there's the banana. Nice throw, but only going to get people bases loaded. Goomba's going to try. Thought about it, but went back to third. And now, bases loaded. Petey Piranha Sr. is up. Will Sr. put this game potentially back in reach? He's got to do something this game. 2 balls. Toadsworth is a little nervous throwing to him. Oh, 3 balls. This could be a walk and an immediate run. No, takes the shot. Will get the run in regardless. Oh my goodness. Just gets the first. Almost a scary moment there. Junior up. He has hit a homer before. Oh, he might just shot another one. He does. And it's a grand slam.
Perfect time to come back. The grand slam from Junior. Holy moly.
I gotta say, the PD Bros have been fighting. They've been climbing. They do not want to give up so easily. And they're keeping this game in reach.
Just when I thought the game was over, it begins anew. A new chapter in the 7th inning.
They do need 1 run to keep this alive. But it's looking a lot better than it did when they went into this inning, let me tell you. Nice base hit, little dribbler. Goomba gonna get there. He's got immaculate speed.
Everyone gets a little dribble now and then, I get it.
Yeah, you know.
My goodness, talk about Toadsworth is what this team is at right now. You get rid of him and the team is in shambles pitching-wise.
Yeah. And even he gave up a grand slam here. So
Yeah.
you think you bring in a solid reliever, but these Peters and these Goombas! And that's gone!
That is the power of a starred team. Now, we have a budget to this series. I'll pull a picture up after this game to show people. But with that budget, we built some serious hitters here. Oh, we severely undervalued Goomba's potential. And he's just cracking them left and right. All it takes is a little bit, like $50. And boom. Like, how many runs have these Goombas gotten this team so far?
They've gotten a lot. I hope we can see after this game. And they've went through a lot of pitchers. This might be their 4th or 5th.
The Toads are just getting tired.
Yep. That's not what you want. We've never seen a situation, even with the Shy Guys who scored so much, we've never seen a situation where all the pitchers have been used in a game.
Yeah.
So, I would love to see a first, but I don't, I don't want to say I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, if
You know,
there's a team to do it, it's gonna be this one. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. And at that point, if you just have tired pitchers, you can pretty much say game over, you know?
Yeah, for sure, but you have to also factor in on the flip side, Bailey's team's got 28 runs, but that doesn't matter as much if you keep letting these go through.
Now I believe it's a 5-run deficit now. It went
Oh.
from 12 to 28, and now it's 23 to 28.
He might try to break a record. I forget how many more he needs, but he's getting close to you.
He's getting close. If he gets 26, he'll be 18.
Oh my
And that will
goodness.
tie the record. Only one out. Did he?
Oh!
Gets denied, though.
Toads are getting sick and tired of this team. You built that much of a lead all game just to see it slowly flounder away from you. You need to keep fighting back.
Yep. Donkey Kong. Oh, Donkey Kong has not been playing it the way he needs.
Oh!
And Toadsworth out there. God, that's not who I want out there, but...
Alright, 11 runs. Well, not as much as I thought, but more than enough for this team to excel in this matchup.
And now all of a sudden, this game, which looked so out of reach, is once again competitive.
Yeah!
It's incredible how this entire series, every series, has been competitive.
Oh, but you know what? It's only 10 to get a mercy situation. You're only 5 off. But if you're Toad... Oh, okay.
Oh, he's getting chased down for dear life. If that was me, I'd be screaming.
Well, Team
I mean, that
Pee-Pee-
Goomba runs faster than a slasher villain, so...
Yeah, honestly. Look at him just dancing around behind him there. Oh, what a beautiful...
Oh, but another home run by these Toads!
Oh, what a revenge hit. You know what? Diddy taunted them, and look at him cower in the front there now. These Toads want to soar. They're gonna go as high in the sky as they can.
They want that World Series entry, and they are not going to be denied, it seems.
I mean, matter of the fact is, they know I'm in the championship right now, so that gives them enough reason alone out of pure spite to get to the end.
Bailey, as a GM, is willing them so that he can beat you, pretty much.
Exactly.
Oh,
Ooh.
gets the star.
Okay. Good base hit. You just gotta load the bases. Toadsworth has performed really well, I feel. How can he do this hit? Another solid hit.
Another solid hit. Goomba not gonna get there, and it's out!
Oh,
My
man.
goodness, I can't believe that was out. That's the second time.
You know what? Toads are fast, but Goombas are faster.
That's true. Goomba tries to get it. That chain chomp can make disaster.
Oh! It's
Just
the chain chopping
right.
disaster!
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry. I had to.
Oh, perfect shot by
Oh.
Waluigi. That's going to bring 2 more in.
Oh, and then knockout.
No.
Tosses the ball. It's like he took the bullet for president there. Diddy gone now. I don't know how many Goombas have been siphoned through here. We've got 1 Petey left.
We've got 1 PD, but we were just talking about the Toad deficit of how many pitchers you have healthy. On the flip side, Goombas are in the exact same situation.
Yeah, for
Waluigi,
sure.
ooh, I don't know. I would have tried to throw to first there. He was a little off still.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty, well, no matter how much Kieran's team keeps keeping themselves alive, it's not enough, and you're still getting beaten down.
Just not enough. They've been fighting, but this might turn into the highest scoring game if it continues. Maybe both teams get into the 30s. We've only seen that once. That's another homer.
Oh, another 3-run homer for the Team Pee-Pee. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. They were like, okay, you guys can score 11, but we're just gonna come back and score even more. So.
Oh man, these low walls really benefiting them. I see the advantage of picking this stage for the Toad team.
Yep. All we have to see is a Waluigi homer at this point.
Yeah. Oh man.
And if
all right.
anybody's the BM master, it's him. I remember the crotch chop in Strikers. So.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Alrighty, so Toads actually have 3 stars. Kieran's team has not a single one to his name. Tragic.
Going into the bottom of the 8th, I'll tell you that.
Oh, all coming down to this. Will the bleeding finally stop? Can they staunch the wound, or is it just gonna keep overflowing across the stadium. It seems like that is the
going to
case.
continue.
Oh my goodness, 2-run homer, fly, eagle, fly. It's just,
my goodness.
my goodness, who wants to go in the Toad airplane? Let me tell you, taking flight right now.
Yeah. Toads, toads, and toads. That's all it is.
$37 admission. My goodness, if you want to climb aboard this freight train.
Oh my goodness, and the wall of Goomba. This is the problem with a wall. A wall is grounded, but a toad can soar over a wall.
Exactly. My goodness. Alrighty, Toadsworth here trying to make the mother of all omelets with this. You could get up to 40 runs. Oh, good angle, actually.
Can't fret over every egg, though.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, man. Let's see
Gotta
here.
see.
Ooh.
You have 2 outs, but it feels like these toads just will not stop. Goomba with a nice curve there.
I would
Probably-
use this. Oh, no way!
Homer!
The most ever runs in a game. Bailey taking
Yep.
records left and right. I think
Right.
you got mad at how many runs you got, so he's coming for both titles.
Yeah, the purple
Oh.
toads now. They are the new champions in that regard.
Yeah, most runs in the game. Can they get most runs in the inning if they keep it up? A tired Goomba. We're almost through the entire team at this point.
Yeah, we're almost through the whole
It's
roster,
down
which is
to-
just horrifying to think of, honestly.
Oh, they can't find a solution here. They thought Diddy would be it, but it's not. Okay, finally. All it took was Waluigi.
1 out,
12
12
runs,
runs,
okay.
46 hits. Now, if you want to stay alive, you technically only have to score 8, and
Well-
that's one of them right off the bat.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. This is going to be the most high-scoring game, and they just want to keep adding the numbers. My
man.
goodness.
Was that senior or junior? That's a good question. I think that was senior, actually.
Don't
So-
remember.
Grandpappy finally getting his shot there, the old man. All right, you get
Oh.
7 more, you stay alive once more, so...
Well, if it's anyone, the Wall of Goombas and PDs most definitely can do it.
Let's see how it
Oh.
goes. Everybody's pitchers are just getting tired. Nice base hit. I mean, you know what? Take what you can get. Let those Goombas get up. See
Yeah.
what they can do. Donkey Kong has actually been the only one, I feel, that's been letting his team down. That might be a double!
Oh, what was the reason to bully PD like that? You're not in a position to make such a low effort play.
That is not the position you want to be in. You cannot make costly mistakes like that right now. And that's going to be an easy pop.
Oh,
fly.
the bubble! Oh my goodness, I don't know about going to
Goomba
third
going!
though. Oh, he does!
And he's safe!
Okay, that's what you need to make up for that. I mean, you need at least, 4 runs on average to save yourself here, really.
Hey, I mean, think of it this way, right? Sometimes you need the other team to make mistakes as
Yeah,
well.
Exactly.
A little bit of everything. Fair
Oh,
ball. He's
I don't know
going.
about that!
Big Kim!
Oh! And the Waluigi throw in general. Why was it thrown to Waluigi?
Think Waluigi is the catcher now, I think.
Okay, he's the cat. Oh no!
Oh, but that's gonna be the game.
That's just game. My goodness.
What an incredible
Wow.
game. Both sides didn't want to quit there. We still have an entire series to go, you know, so it's not over. But
It's only
One
been
run.
done, but 52-minute game. Oh my goodness.
yeah, that's been arguably the longest game we've had.
Yeah.
Arguably, you know.
All right, let's check this RBI. This insane performance. Who scored the most?
Purple Toad had 8 RBI.
Oh yeah, that
oh
second
my god,
one right
3
there.
home runs. Wow. That's not almost everybody scored a homer.
They went through 4 pitchers, and Purple Toad doing the best. Toadsworth doing god awful.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
DK just not. Look at that, 0 RBI from Donkey Kong. That's just not
Yeah.
what you want to see.
That's not allowed. He's on the bench after that one. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous, honestly.
Wow, they had 2 more members left of their team they could afford to bench.
Wow.
Oh
my goodness. And it just continues. It's just insane how this game has went, and it just doesn't seem to be stopping. We'll see how this
Oh.
next game goes, see if it continues.
Yeah. So the person who lost gets to counterpick. In this case, it will be Kieran, so he's going to want to pitch again, I assume?
Yeah. We don't want to change the process.
Alrighty.
There was too many, you know, I was almost going to say bench some Goombas, but they scored too much. If anything, I would get rid of DK, but hey, he's a serviceable pitcher, so that's kind of all he has to do right now.
Yeah, you know, get the pitching value out of him, because you're definitely not getting the batting value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now,
oh, sorry.
yeah, arguably, if I'm Kieran, now I don't want to make too many significant changes, but if they're going to go back to the out center field again to change, then you'd want Diddy in center, but again, you know, the AI is so unpredictable. You don't know. This will be the time they don't do that, right?
Yeah.
And Diddy at second is just very good to have, so...
Well, I'll let you make the decision since you were agreed upon. Do you want me to move Diddy while I have the opportunity?
I'm gonna stick with Kieran's philosophy here. I'm not gonna change it.
Okay.
Kieran has a strong philosophy. It's not that they couldn't win, they just gave up so many runs, you know?
Yeah, you know, I didn't realize at the top it still keeps the original team name, so we know these are the Diddy survivors. Maybe they can survive this set.
Oh, it does. I never even noticed. That's kind of funny.
So, you know what? We'll see what happens here. If there's any batting lineup changes, I mean, usually DK's a left hitter, so maybe that's costing him, but I know Kieran likes the symmetry line. So...
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, but...
Up to you
I'd say keep it, you know,
Okay.
the Goombas did well. The only one who didn't perform was Donkey Kong, so that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
If Donkey Kong can perform, then yeah, then this team has a great chance, but if he can't, it's, you know, that's the problem. Everybody else is pulling the weight of Donkey Kong then,
Yeah.
so...
Definitely tragic, because, I mean, if he got some solid hits in there, you know, that would have been a mercy situation to see the Lace. I can't say they would have won, but they definitely wouldn't have lost as fast.
If he brought in at least 3 or 4 RBI, you know what I mean? This
Yeah.
could have been a different game. There he is in the hospital bed.
Caldrino's recovering.
Yeah, that's the
Oh.
Lou Gehrig's disease, you know? Shout out to Caldrino, he has Lou Gehrig's disease. Please support your local Lou Gehrig's disease foundations to
Yeah.
bring Caldrino the cure.
For sure.
And right off the bat, Donkey Kong trying to start a name. Did he? Oh, I mean, Petey tries to get it, unfortunately doesn't get it in time, and Taco Bell Toadsworth will get the second. Hold up, I need you carry for a second, I gotta mute.
No problem. Alrighty, so I'm carrying Big Boy Pants on the line, and Purple Toad's pulling up his diaper. Let me tell you what. He's gonna try to pull a stinker on these guys. You've got Toadsworth on second here. You want at least one more double to guarantee a run. Maybe pop a star. You only have 2 to begin with, but who needs stars when you're a superstar yourself? Knocking it right to the fence there. Oh man, the nice, beautiful white fence getting painted red with this ball. And Uncle Leo not able to care enough to reach that ball, so Goomba has to throw it all the way back, and it's just not fast enough. Toadsworth getting a run. Toad throwing a little fist in the air, showing I did it. I would use a liar ball on Luigi here, but he goes for the regular hit. Diddy almost gets it. Take a little more effort into like a dive or something, and he would have had it. DK smiling, but I don't know there's much to smile about. You already got decimated game 1. You're on your home stage, still losing in game 2. You know, if I'm DK here, I need to pull up. Oh, Toad's taking that advice to heart. Getting a star ball used. Another star ball!
Oh,
Woo.
does Uncle Leo interrupt?
Thought about it,
doesn't.
but, you know, he's too old right now. He only made 1 attempt.
Hello! Yeah, he said hello and goodbye, just like that.
Nip. Yeah, just tried for a little nip, gave up, like a dog, you know, just trying to peek a hole through the fence line. Can't get anything,
Yeah,
goes back.
a little ankle biter, you know?
Yeah.
Except in this case, the ankle biter's like 12 feet tall, so...
Yeah. Alrighty, so we got 3 runs in for Team Toad. This is exactly how it went last time. I almost wonder if pitching first is beneficial for this team because their morals got to be like plummeting.
Yeah, this is 100% I feel a batting first team, and that's just how it is. I think ultimately that was the same mistake I made, is I put a lot of, you know, confidence in my pitching first, but they just like batting first, you know?
Yeah.
Some teams, they don't think about they think about mercying by the second top, not the bottom right then and there, you know?
Yeah. Oh!
Oh!
Oh, hi, Dry Bowser. What's up?
Dry Bowser, how's the lava been?
Yeah, feels good on the skin. I mean, 34. I don't know. Is that the amount of times you've bathed in that? Because let me tell you.
By 34 times in the lava pit, I'm sure he doesn't have skin anymore.
Oh, Toadsworth activating. Ooh. Wait, that was the first time they've ever activated their super run. What the heck?
That actually was him farting out some Baja Blast, but... Oh!
I thought Goomba defense was good, but Toad defense is even better. What the heck?
Yeah, Waluigi is thanking his Toads right now. That's an easy shutdown inning.
I've never seen Toads so aligned before. They don't like Luigi, I guess, because they have less chemistry with Waluigi, but they support him.
I'm telling you, after they beat Luigi in the locker room with the belt, right?
Yeah,
they couldn't get along with someone so spineless. Luigi's a very emotional guy. He wants everybody to be friends. These Toads don't want to be friends. Yeah, they want blood.
They want the belt over all of them. They don't care how they have to do it. They'll kill each other if they need to in game. Oh,
exactly. Yeah, that should be a feature in the next Mario Baseball. Like, you know when like teams like actually like come out of the dugout and fist fight each other?
Yeah.
Like we need that, but in Mario Baseball 3.
You just see DK charging through an army of Toads.
Exactly. That's like the fucking Godzilla versus Kong scene where he's just like punching through all the gorillas. It's like the same thing.
Alrighty. We've got Waluigi pitching yet again. The Toads did not do well on offense, but they're solid defense here. Let's see if we can get a strikeout, you know. Keep Waluigi alive.
You're up 3 still, you know. Gets the nice strikeout. Yeah, and that's the thing. Waluigi does not care if people live or die in game, you know?
Yeah.
Waluigi lets his team go loose like the wild animals they are, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, I feel like Luigi is best suited when his brother's around. If he has his brother, I feel like he can take a little more command because he gets that, you know, he has the inspiration from Mario, gets the confidence because Mario always reels everybody back in, but separated, I don't know. Yeah, they're the Mario brothers for a reason, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's the issues of the teams. I split up my Mario from his brother. Luigi never had his brother on other teams, so maybe that's the key. Putting Mario and Luigi together.
Yeah, because Waluigi, he's not brothers Wario, right? They're just friends. He just comes around and hangs out sometimes.
Oh!
What was that?
That was a bad cap throw.
Oh!
But that Toad just called it out there. They're going to bring at least one run in.
Yes, they are. All right. A low-scoring game compared to the last game. Man, crazy difference.
That's the thing. You might have bad chemistry, but you don't have to like him. You just have to respect his game, right?
I mean, the important thing to know is Waluigi does have a laser throw which ignores chemistry, so it's not like it's the end of the world no matter where you put him.
Yep, it's true. If he goes to home, he's going to ignore all chem, so... See how this leads. You got 2 runners on.
Got
1 out. Ooh, Toad gonna at least get 1 out here.
I like that. They didn't go for home. They didn't go for second. They knew it was too late, but first they had their eyes locked. You know, shut it down before it gets out of hand.
You still have 1 run up, so just take what you can get in terms of outs, you know?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they're trying. 2 outs, 2 strikes.
This would be a very good strikeout. We know Toad's team can just get 10 plus in an inning if they so please. Oh,
what a nice base hit by Goomba. Leo just popping up to see what's going on.
Hey guys. Alright, Diddy is next after him. If they can survive a bit longer, this could be the explosive inning Kieran's been wanting. Toadsworth couldn't make it in time. The star hit, making it a little faster than normal, but that pitch!
Oh! Unties the game, but gets the out.
Well, it's a tie game, but you don't want a tie game. You want, you know, to do way better, especially when you know they can bring in 40 runs a game.
Yeah, you want to absolutely abolish them with no hopes of coming back, right? And unfortunately, that's not what the case is right now. Oh, gets the base hit, though. That's what you need right now if you're Waluigi. That's your job as a batter. Get the base hit. Let the purple Toads go crazy. Unleash the monster within. Oh!
It's a star.
Uncle Leo might have just made that a little worse. I don't think the Goomba was gonna get there, but hey, you get the fair ball and the star out of it. So
Yeah, you want as many resources as possible. Bailey's happy for sure, and now you've got 2 people on the bases. You've got the chemistry 1.1 times boost. Is it enough? No, that's an easy pop fly.
Easy pop fly there, unfortunately.
That's alright. As long as one toad is loaded, the duplicate rule is still in effect for Season 1, so you can exploit that and get a lot of power.
Yeah, you get a lot of power in, and it does increase, so they get another little guy on, get him a little stronger, you know?
Yeah, it just gets more and more out of hand unless DK finally starts pitching in. Get it?
It's the strikeout he finally needs. Oh, but
is that over
might...
the fence? No, it's
Ooh,
not.
just fair, but gonna bring 1 run in.
Okay, 4-3. Again, not really the numbers I expect to see on my screen at this point after last game. Cannot believe how just slow-paced this is. I wonder if this is more Ramen's idea or if both people are just too tired from the first game.
Yeah, you know, the thing with these series is they have to go right back into it, so, you know, you never know. Stamina could be a factor.
I mean, how deflating would it be to have to walk to Yoshi Park after getting 40 runs dropped on you?
Yeah, you can't afford the bus because you just spent all your money just to, you know, party the night before or something.
And then you see
It's
Toads,
rough.
like, get an airplane VIP fly right over them.
Yeah, that's gotta be rough. You know, you're going back home and you don't even get the VIP.
I thought
Toad
he was
gonna
gonna
try
tackle.
it.
I thought he was gonna
Yeah.
tackle.
I don't know why he didn't try to do the tackle. I mean, if you're gonna go for it, just try the tackle.
Yeah, you really, it's too low of a scoring game to just get greedy, so you either have a plan or you don't.
And you got Diddy up, who actually was pretty reliable in batting last game.
Oh,
But
yeah.
unfortunately gets a super easy out there.
But unfortunately, sucks ass in this game.
Yeah. Donkey Kong, you want to talk about sucking ass? He's been so
Maybe
middling
he,
average.
he might just have an ego problem where he expects you to star him in order to perform, because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he is not doing what he could be doing.
Yeah, DK in the pre-stream's like a monster. DK, and when he's on camera, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. It's really sad that the king of the jungle, you know, just has such an ego, but...
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
gets a nice
almost like
base hit.
it's almost like it's Ash's Charizard, you know, just so lazy once he finally gets to peak form.
Yeah, when he locks in, nothing can stop him, but what is he gonna lock in, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta find Donkey Kong his Magmar. Now that was the
Yeah.
game. That was the time Charizard locked the fuck in, you know? He
Yeah.
felt intimidated by another fire type. Oh, that might just be out!
Ooh, yeah, he saw the butt face and he's like, I gotta do something about this. This is not acceptable.
Yep. Yeah, it's not acceptable. Oh,
Hey,
these
if
Goombas.
only he knew about, you know, the judo kick Magmar could perform.
It's true. Magmar can fuck people up. That's, if I'm Charizard, I gotta watch out for that. And that could be a fair
that's a-
ball.
Oh!
Hit by Uncle Leo. It's gonna bring it two.
The stadium
Tie this
advantage.
game up.
Home field finally making use of their stadium choice. Well played. That's a Yoshi Park diff right there. I told you that left one is an asshole. It's good to see that
Hello.
persist. Wow, he flew. That toad flew, man. Is he okay? We might have to check him out after this.
Yeah, I think we need to take a break, bring in the blue tent, you know,
Yeah.
get him checked out.
Bro's probably
See if
got
he's
head
okay.
trauma. You know, he's just bleeding out. I don't know what. Do toads bleed the same? I wonder.
Toads bleed. I guess you could say that for any Mario character. I don't think Mario characters have ever bled
Yeah.
canonically. Well, now you got me thinking. Has a Mario character ever bled canonically?
I mean, in my wrestling games, yes, all the time.
Oh,
but-
yeah, all the fucking time. Oh man, I mean, depends. You know, there's been like mangas and stuff, but those aren't canon, right? They're just like other material. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
the games. You got me thinking. You got me thinking.
He was in NBA Jam at one point. I don't know if anything could happen there.
I feel like I'm trying to think the RPGs. Those are usually the games that have like the weird shit that you don't see anywhere else.
I mean, there's poison, but no bleeding status effects. You know, gotta keep that family rating. Which is
Family rating.
funny to think about because you could watch Luigi get poisoned to death and just choke out, but nah. A cut? No, unacceptable.
Nah, it's not good. You know, you can't have that happen. Oh, that's right. I guess oh, that's a homer.
Yeah, 3-run homer, the Goomba lineup coming through.
I actually forgot. Technically, Wart bleeds in Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh, there
At the
you
end of the
go.
game, he has like blood gouging out of his eyes after they kicked his ass. So there is that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but the problem with that, I mean, yeah, it's canon, but at the same time, it wasn't even originally a Mario game. So it's like, you know, it wasn't. It was in there before the Mario characters got in. But, you know,
yeah,
I guess
look at that picture. Oh, wow, yeah, he's not okay.
he's not okay.
I'm counting it as okay because Mario and Luigi are raising their hands up like they did something, so...
They're like, woohoo! The worst part is when you find out how they beat him, because he's allergic to vegetables, so they just chucked vegetables down his throat.
Oh,
That implies they put so many vegetables down his throat.
Oh!
And that's out because of the risk, because of the greed.
I mean,
He was
that's,
off the bag.
that's awful for Kieran's team. You were looking so good finally. You had your pop-off inning getting a lead over this team for the first time this set, and then you have Goomba that runs a little too far ahead.
Yeah, and that's bad. I mean, you are up, which is nice, but, you know.
Did he?
Did he?
Oh, that was a jump. That was a jump angle.
That was a jump angle, just didn't try it. But yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta think of it this way. Wart basically choked on so many vegetables that his eyes started bleeding profusely, so...
Mario doesn't have any regrets, so I guess it is true, yeah. Oh!
Uh-oh, can
Is he gonna
Uncle Leo
knock it over?
interrupt this?
Oh no, he just lets it go by. Just says, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, he's okay. Doesn't want to hurt the home team right now. He's on
Yeah.
good terms with PD Senior and Junior, so...
Oh!
That Toad almost like was thinking like, I don't want to get hit.
Yeah. Now, where was Diddy, there's the question. Why was he on the right side?
Yeah, running for dear life, apparently.
He got scared of how powerful that ball was, and while Luigi's taking full credit, DK has to swap off now.
Probably gonna bring in that... Oh, no, he finally does what he needs to do and brings in Diddy Kong.
What an amazing adaptation, and I like that big body over on the right there, so that's not a bad swap for DK.
Now, if I would have made the
Oh.
executive decision to change that, I would have looked like such a fucking fool.
Oh, with the
That's
out!
Waluigi out!
Now, I was gonna say I'm a little disappointed that Goomba did not stay and wait for Leo to spit that ball out, but instead, I mean, that worked out. DK knew where to be.
Yep. I will say we do have some of the players mic'd up, and Donkey Kong is one of them. Reportedly, as he threw that ball and Waluigi ran just past him, he whispered, "Pussy," in Waluigi's ear, so...
That's one of the few rare times DK talks. It's either as soon as Waluigi says "What," he goes "Ooh!" just starts making monkey noises again.
He just called me a pussy! Dude, you can't even talk! What are you talking about?
Ultimate tear gaslighting.
It's a fucking gorilla, come on, guys. It's just like the Curious George video. Uh-oh, top fly. 1 second.
Oh my goodness. It's always bananas. They don't even ask if I like it. Oh, that's not a homer, but that is pretty close. A good base hit, but at least it's safe. That's all that matters.
Oh man, gotta see how this goes though. Very interesting. Got
Yeah.
one out. You know, you're only down 2, so... Oh, but that might
Okay.
be bad.
Not enough to get a run, but definitely enough to
Not
load
enough.
the bases.
Petey's smart. He knows he's slow. He knows he wouldn't make it, so I almost
Well,
thought he'd risk it.
You've got Goomba Boost. Oh, the star
Oh.
throw not working in your favor, costing 2 runs, actually.
Yeah, a little mixed up
Oh.
though. Goomba steals second in all that confusion.
I feel like that could have been 2 runs, but that Goomba on third was just too hesitant.
Yeah, Petey. Well, it didn't help. Petey was actually hesitant at the very start of that, so the Goomba couldn't move any further.
Yeah, just lack of communication on the team, but at least you're getting runs in, and you still have bases loaded. Could be a double
Yeah,
play.
This could be bad.
Oh, they opt in for stopping home. I think I would have gone for the double play personally, but...
Yeah, could have went for the double, but I guess they just don't want more points to tack on, and that's gonna be a
Well,
homer.
That is why you go for the double play. You allow an opportunity to hit the ball, and the ball can go over the fence, so you can cost 3 runs compared to none.
That's entirely at the fault of Team PP, you know?
You throw to third, you throw to first, double out, no runs go through, but no, they chose to get this deficit on them. This home field pick doing very well for the PD Bros.
When they bring in Toadsworth earlier than last game, that's for sure.
Alrighty.
We didn't see Toadsworth till the 7th of the last game, so
Yeah.
I guess both teams are trying to lock in and get their second best pitchers out there.
Yeah, definitely some good advantageous swaps for both teams, but I'm just surprised Bailey being so, lethal is on the underside of this inning here.
Yeah, it's just currently a very different situation than it was before.
Alrighty, Diddy could use a star ball here. I would recommend it. Oh, choosing for the pop fly instead, but it works.
It actually works. Goomba gonna try for third, and he's safe. That actually shocks me. Now, if Donkey Kong wants to prove his spot on this team, you know what he has to do here.
Yeah. Oh, does he do it? It's a good hit. It's a good hit. That'll at least set up
brings
third.
in 1 run at
Does
least,
he
which
greed
is
for it? I don't know.
He greeds for it.
No,
He's
Diddy.
gonna be out.
Come on, Diddy. You just got set up. Why are you greeting?
Yeah, I wouldn't have greeted there. I mean, Donkey Kong finally does something. The first time in the series he brings in a run, so.
I mean, you're in a
now
good
you give
position.
it back to the Toads.
Yeah, you're in a great spot, but you need to be in a mercy spot. That's just how this series goes.
Yeah.
If it's
and
not,
unfortunately, it's gonna keep climbing. Now that's the sad part. They scored 3 more runs. They won that game right then and there. But
Diddy just
give these Toads
had to
another
run.
chance.
And yet, here's the thing: we've seen it time and time again. If you don't mercy them, they're gonna mercy you. That's just how it works in baseball here. It's a very cutthroat environment. No Toads give a shit about your feelings. They're just gonna hit the ball. Oh, but you know what? Grant you his star. Diddy's looking a bit better of a position as a pitcher. Can throw some star balls.
Yeah, they don't have any stars right now. They have to work raw power, but that seems to be just okay for them.
Another
They're perfectly okay with it.
They're flying, but the plane's kind of low right now. They might crash and burn if they don't catch up a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, you get 2 home runs to start. That's not bad. You only got 1 out at the moment. So maybe this is your inning to finally climb back, at least not draw a mercy,
Yeah, for sure. Good middle hit. That's what you want to exploit. DK is so slow no matter what. As long as you don't hit to the right or left, he will not catch up. And the Goombas aren't fast enough either.
Yeah, he's got a big body, but that's kind of where the helpfulness ends. And that's going to easily get the third.
That's exactly it. Hit down the middle, curve to the right or left if you must. As long as you're playing around that, not the infield. I feel like the infield is very solid, so you don't want weak little hits.
Yeah, the infield here is so solid, so you got to kind of play around this outfield and not put in positions where the Goombas can get it. Again, the Goombas are pretty slow, so that's definitely their biggest weakness in terms of defense, I would say. But a nice strikeout by Diddy.
Waluigi does have a small bat, so he'll likely try less often because he keeps hoping it'll be a ball because it's just too out of reach for him.
We'll bring another run in. Again, they only need 6 runs next inning, but as long as you can continue this kind of parade of runs, at least you're keeping yourself alive.
Yeah.
But
Already.
2 outs, this is this right here is a very big play.
Oh, Toads want it, but they don't get it. Bases are loaded. I don't
He's
agree. Oh.
Doesn't even try to body check either. I don't see what the logic was there.
You had bases loaded. You had Toads up to bat. There was no reason to sacrifice your chance of catching up there. That could have been a grand slam to tie this game up.
Yep, and now PD Bros. Oh, that's going to be an easy pop fly.
Well played. Not many bobbles on Bailey's team. Only Kieran's team has suffered to grab the ball, it seems.
Yeah, which is, good for Team PP. If you're them, you want to continue that and hope you can get those bobbles when you can. That's another out. They know they only need 6 runs, and they're shutting them out currently.
So many star chances. They're doing real well here. If they get this again, it'll be tied for resources.
Each Goomba is going for big shots.
Ooh.
Oh, thinks about second, decides
Good call,
against
good
it. I like that, because definitely wouldn't want to got there, but now you're in a situation where you're 2 outs, and it's like, yeah, you got to try your best with whatever you have left, because right now it's very slim.
Oh!
Yeah, he just nabbed. I was gonna say it was very slim. They get out of this inning with the game, and apparently so. They shut them down entirely there.
Alrighty, Toads get another chance to redeem themselves. I would love to see a Grand Slam if bases are loaded again, but maybe they'll just crack it out. We'll see here.
Yeah, I have to say, Diddy is trying to not give up much, but unfortunately gives up the base hit there.
And that was a star chance. You could have been looking so good if you had 4 out of 5 of your resources. Now the Toads are looking a lot better. Might even pop a star right here. Don't need to!
Oh, don't need to. Gets the homer and makes this a 2-run game just like that.
My goodness, the Toads are not a force to be reckoned with. They're just like your Shy Guys in the aspect that they can just get so many runs an inning.
Yep,
And they
it's
just
a little
keep
cup
coming.
for a reason, right?
Yeah, they just don't stop spawning, man. They keep coming.
Yep, they keep just showing up.
The color purple is the only change this team needed to make, which is so shocking, but, you know, take advantage of the benefits while they're there. You've got the duplicate buffs, you've got cheap allies that can be starred up. Very easy.
Ooh. See what they do. Gets the second. Yeah, gets on second pretty easily there. Nice
Alrighty.
base hit.
They're starting to restock on stars, so we're going to have a very scary last inning with all these stars available. Ooh, the out though immediately, though.
Goomba does just pop up right there.
If I'm Toadsworth, I'm starballing it here. I can't see a scenario where I would never.
Oh, unless Diddy hits him. My goodness.
Okay, I agree with that. Actually, use one more. You're the captain, so it's reduced cost. No. Okay,
Ooh,
never
but
mind.
Toadsworth, I would go for it right here. Doesn't do it. And
but
gives
you
up
get
the base
hit.
hit because of it.
You know, that's the one benefit. Even though you do starball early, you don't let them line the ball up. That's the
Yeah.
thing, is even when they don't swing, you'll see their characters shift left and right all the time. That's because they're trying to line the ball up based on where the pitcher last threw it. So,
Yep.
you know, you throw a star ball, you completely throw their chance. You get 2 chances to line it up before you have to swing.
Goomba and Diddy back at his original position at shortstop now.
Okay, I like that, Got
I
them
mean,
monkeys.
you still have a solid infield here, so there is that.
Alrighty, so you're gonna see some shuffling there. They're trying to align. Can he get a good angle? He does!
Does get the good angle.
Oh.
Petey just kind of over there for some reason. I don't know what he's doing off first, but...
Yeah, they, oh, the wire
and
ball
he
comes in!
Get the liar ball. Will he get it? I don't know. He does.
Oh, that is definitely, I would argue, probably the weakest power-up ball in the game because it's just a pop fly every time. It's a 50-50, but this isn't no 50-50, let me tell you.
Yeah, this is exactly what you need if you're the PPs, because you just get a nice shot there. My goodness.
Ooh. Incredible, an easy 3 runs.
Yeah, Waluigi may have thrown that star, but they don't need stars, they just need raw power.
Yeah. Well, now you are already in the position you were last game where the Toads are ahead. They exploding all over. Team PP just annihilating the bros.
Yep. Gets a nice base hit. He could have tried for second, but, you know, just 2 outs. You don't want to try anything too crazy.
I might get my second chance to redeem one of my losses this season. The only one left I have is Ray, if I can beat Bailey here at the rate he's going.
Yeah, it's true. Oh. Gotta see where this
Oh.
goes. 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Oh,
He
okay.
strikes him out.
Well, the game's not over yet. That was a 6-run inning. We've seen worse, but, you know, we've seen a lot better as well. And we're going to hope Kieran can perform better here because he needs to catch up. It's the home field here. You need to win on home.
Home field advantage. Toad, unfortunately, too small. Won't get there. I mean, hey, you have the blowout inning you need here. You get 12 runs, right? But
Yeah.
gotta see what these Goombas. Oh, that's just going to be an out. Unfortunate. Nice hit, but obviously a bad pop fly in reality.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not going to get there for that one, though.
Goomba running to
That little
third. Does he
Goomba's
get it?
going?
He does. Okay, this is what you want. This is such a good position to be in. But you do have the monkeys, which are, you know, underperformers, if I have to say this set. Maybe they can
Yep.
finally redeem themselves. I'd love to see a star ball from Diddy here.
Diddy could put this in a nice position. He does get the one, but he does do a little dinky hit. Brings the run in.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
that's...
Goomba thinking.
Ooh, that's fine. I mean, DK is up next, and he could also do the Star Ball. That's the benefit of having multiple captains, is having all these powerful balls that usually get you a double every time.
Yep.
And that Banana Ball, if you get a double right now, I think that's another run-through. It is, so it's a great position to be in.
Let's see what Donkey Kong try. I think he's thinking about it.
He's not charging, so that means he could be Banana Ball in here. We don't know for sure. He could just go for a dinky hit like usual.
Or just look at it. We've seen that. That's
do
a classic.
nothing and do your melee taunt and move on. Tragic.
Exactly. Basically what he did.
Yeah.
You have to have Senior do something here. You can't let two people look at the ball, you know?
Yeah.
Especially your power hitters. That you'd think in an alternate world it'd be the Goombas, but not in this world. Goombas are the performers.
Oh my
and another one
goodness!
just looks at it.
Just looks at the ball. You did so well to have bases loaded. Even he's shocked. He's like, why did I do anything?
The dementia's kicking in, and that's rough, you know?
Yeah, oh my goodness, it's gonna be up to Junior next, but you can't let any runs through, but let's be real, it's a Goomba pitcher, you're probably gonna get some runs through. Oh my goodness, not a good start.
Gonna be a nice base hit, yeah, easily second, so, again, like you said, this is gonna be really hard to climb right here, just to get these Toads to not score anything.
Oh,
pitch. Speedy pitch there.
Toad couldn't get time to adjust, but now you've thrown a ball, so you're buying him more chances to line this up.
Oh, my goodness. We'll say you got him to get the foul ball there, so good for that, but...
Another foul ball. Petey's trying to save it, but he keeps getting out of his grasp. Another ball.
Tried to call him there. Tried to call him out, which I can respect.
Ooh.
Oh, but he does it there. My goodness, these Goombas.
Okay, 2 more strikes, 2 more outs. Going for the fast hit does not go in your favor.
Unfortunately, goes for that wind-up. That's the thing where a Power Goomba would benefit more.
Yeah.
They have a lot faster of a throwing arm. And another perfect hit.
No! That ball was so close to not being fair. Grading to third, I actually respect it because he threw all the way down to home. I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, you're not going to get it, so you just gave them an opportunity to put them in scoring position just for doing that.
Yeah.
That Toad saw that going home and said, hey, why not? I'll try for third.
Yeah, what the heck?
He got it.
You know they're greedy. Don't give them more opportunities. And you've got the second tier of a power boost on a chemistry hit here, so not a good position to be in for Kieran's team. Good, solid hit.
Gets another base hit, yeah. It's just, this is where it goes. I don't know if Grandpa goes. He doesn't.
He does not. Alrighty. Constantly having these Toads always with chemistry is scary. You only really get breathing room when it comes to Waluigi. It's a very rough position to be in.
Speaking of swapping out and getting some breathing room, this Goomba is done. He brings in Petey Piranha Sr.
It's tough. I mean, we've seen how horrible of a pitch he was last time, but they are fast pitches. If you can get them fast enough, you know.
Yeah,
fine.
Gotta see what he gets it down the pike, but
the
another liar ball.
Gamble.
DK calls it. No, he doesn't.
The one benefit. Oh man. Okay.
Shocked that other Toad didn't go running in, honestly.
Yeah, the one benefit of this ball is for some reason when AI gets hit by this ball, no one else goes for it. You can see Diddy just standing there in shock as DK ate shit and did nothing to help out.
You know, it would have been even worse if Uncle Leo popped up and hit him again because the ball was in the vicinity. That would have been fucking hysterical.
Eggplant ball, like I said, I don't like it because it's a 50-50, but when you do win the coin flip, it does buy you a lot of time. Only the same amount as most other power-ups, which is why I still think it's weaker.
But you feel good about yourself, you know? That's one of the things.
It's more toxic than anything knowing that you bested them in the mind games.
Exactly. And that Donkey Kong never had a chance. He thought he had the right one. Ooh, waste of a star. That's it. Down to raw power now between these two.
Good hit, good hit. That's not going to be a run. No, bases are loaded, but you got the Toads back up. This could be a grand slam. You got at least the 1.2 power boost.
And this is a bad scenario to be in.
Oh.
This is real bad. Oh, goes for the... Thinking about just taking a base hit.
Good,
and he gets it.
Hit. That's one run. He wants to... Okay. They back up.
Donkey Kong is like, no.
He thought about it.
He did.
Oh, this is the maximum power boost
and
in
that's
receiving.
it.
Look how far that went over the fence. That is the Toad Grand Slam.
That went right into that guy's lawn. Like, my goodness.
I'm mad if I'm the neighbor over there watching these kids play baseball. Why, you youngsters?
It almost hit my window.
Alrighty.
Especially if he was out mowing the grass.
Yeah.
A little bit of lawsuit.
I just imagine a shy guy mowing his lawn and getting fucking whacked in the head.
Yeah. Alrighty, not a good position at all. Kieran somehow finding himself exactly where he was the first game after all that hard work.
Yep, right back into a mercy position. Just, will he do what he did last game and just climb back up for naught, or will he make a statement? Is the question.
Yeah, man, the success of seeing teams with multiple the same unit, you can't deny just the raw power of the duplicate buffs here. Toad able to get that Grand Slam because all those purple Toads lined up. But I guess they don't need it! Oh my goodness, sometimes you can just do it on your own with that 70 charge power.
It's finally coming. I memed about it all regular season when there was one purple Toad. But now you start them up and they're putting the worth in.
Yes, they are. Oh my goodness. And you know what?
That is just insane.
They get to say they're unique at least because I know that's one thing Bailey takes pride in is not having anyone copy him, and Ray's team doesn't have a single purple Toad, so at least he gets to stand unique and show dominance with such a scary team.
Well, now you're in mercy position. You only need 2 runs to stay in it. Gotta see if they finally can lock down and get just that.
Oh, no.
Gonna be a bad pop fly to start, though.
2 more lives essentially to call it quits here.
Yep, 10 PP team punched their ticket to the World Series. They're so close. You know they want it. You know they want that rematch against GM Shatter.
I don't want it. I don't want it one bit, but it's gonna
gets
happen.
the second out.
If they don't smarten up here, it's gonna happen. My goodness.
And I give Toadsworth credit. He is stuck along for so long now.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost hits him.
Pitching machine over here, not letting any of these balls go through. If he uses a star ball here, it's over. There's no way.
2 strikes.
He doesn't
Struck
need
him
it.
out.
Oh my goodness.
And that's it. Team PP's going to the World Series.
Oh. I don't know how
Right to the World Series they go. Now, I have a half hour. You want to try to do the 3rd place? How you feeling?
Yeah, we could do it. I mean, worst case scenario, we could either pause halfway or I could just do solo. I know...
if you want to solo up, you can. You know what I want.
Oh, no screens. Let's go. Okay. Actually, yeah, as much as I'd like to look at stats here, Bailey, you could, look at it later for the VOD. I'll just, let me start at the stop. Let me go...
Skim through them.
Good job on that 8. Here you go. I just want to get this going so you have as much time as possible. Good job, Waluigi. Oh, you know what? Kieran should get some adaptations in case he watches the VOD. Here are your stats. Somehow your PD Bro sucked balls. Sorry. Skill issue. PD's still a horrible pitcher. Sorry to hear. Okay, back to the main menu. Well, that locks Bailey in at 2nd place guaranteed. An amazing upset factor here.
Yep.
I actually cannot believe it for the life of me.
Listen, he went through it all. He had the preseason team that gave him so much confidence. Then the regular season, they broke his heart. He retooled, and now he's exactly where he wants to be in the World Series.
Yes, he is. I cannot believe it. 2 mercies for Team PP versus Josh Park, which will happen tomorrow most likely. But we're going to go on to the 3rd place match here. This is for essentially league points. You know, you haven't won, but you could get the points that may determine if you win the entire series, and that's what matters most.
Exactly. That's true.
Alrighty. Do you want to swap to a batting team, Doc?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Good. I don't have to coin flip, thank you. Alrighty. Now, Boo pitching. Is he going to stay as a pitcher?
When can I buy a green shy guy and replace that little shit after this series?
After the mushroom cuts.
Alright. Well, we'll give him one. I don't know if I want to give him the chance, but where the fuck else do I put him, you know?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Alrighty, let's get right into it.
Give him one last swan song. Fuck it.
Yeah.
If I win, I get more league points. If I lose, I get more money, right?
Exactly.
So, either way, I'll get something.
Yeah, that's the goal here. I mean, it depends on whether you want more money or you want more league points. You could sack a season, get a whole bunch of money, buy a Bowser, be real strong next season.
Can I buy a Bowser?
Not with the money you'll get now, but you know, maybe you could trade for one, all I'm saying.
Hey, you know, Bubba, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, man. You can have all the money I get today. Boo and Mario.
If I win this Overwatch game, then yeah, I'll trade.
Okay.
It all depends on the
I'll
Overwatch
suck
game.
your
Okay.
dick, too, at this point. God damn.
Bro, he wants that Bowser. Let him have it. I mean, I know you're the Goji Swingers, but maybe if you put a bunch of Koopas on, they're kind of like Godzilla.
Maybe, yeah, you get Luigi as your captain. You know, you get Super Mario.
Honestly, I think you put Hammer Bros on. I think if you want Goji Swingers to still be the thematic, like, Hammer Bro goes a long way.
That's actually true, man. That's true.
In my practice games, Hammer Bros overperformed. I wanted a team of all Koopas and Hammer Bros. If this team shit the bed, that was gonna be my next swap.
Yeah, you had Baby Bowser Jr., right?
Yeah, it was gonna be Bowser Jr., like 3 Hammer Bros and a bunch of Koopas all start up. Alright.
Well, I guess we go higher seed by playoffs or by season position.
The higher seed by playoffs, so you would get
So
priority.
yeah, I'll be away, right? Oh no.
You'll be home.
Oh, okay, I'll be home. Okay.
Yeah, because you are still first seed regardless of what happens, so...
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah, because Kieran and I made the same amount of progress, technically, in the playoffs, so then it comes down to the number. Okay.
Alright, let me update Kieran's score. That's a swift 2-0. Unfortunately, tragic for him, going down to 5-8 in losses. You hate to see that. Bailey looking with a very respectable number of 8-4. Actually better than my number. I'm going 8-5 right now. So, good job. He's got a very good win rate. Not the best still. You still hold that record, but we'll see if that changes today.
We'll find out. Oh boy. Alright, hopefully I'll get this one game in at least, you know? And then you can just kind of take it from there.
I mean,
I'll watch the
we know
VOD.
how your team usually performs, so if you just do your normal thing, we'll get both games done, I'll tell you what.
We'll find out.
Now, the luckily thing, but I actually really like the Tournament Cup series because I barely had to do any adjusting there. The home teams were where they should have been. The away teams where they should have been. Oh my goodness, who died?
He's digging a grave. That's for you to find out.
I don't
There's
like
a story. There's a story going on throughout all these pictures. You have to piece it together.
Oh, I love that. Alrighty, so we're
It's
going...
kind of like a ARG. You know, you gotta piece it together and find out what it means.
I see. Alrighty, so we've got Caro's team unfortunately taking the first loss of the season, so they aren't perfect right now, but still 11 wins and 2 losses is the best, regardless.
It is a great position to be in. Boo does strike out immediately, though, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, Ramen needs to 2-0 you here in order to have a decent win rate. It won't be, 50%, but 7-8 is not bad. Otherwise, if you lose twice here, that's 5-10. That does not look good for your team. That means you're going to have to make adjustments.
Oh, boy. And
Oh.
unfortunately, Mario also going to be out. Looks like he's got a lack of confidence right now.
Yeah, we've seen this exact position before. DK just overperforming in the pitching angle and your team not able to, make anything off it. But, that's what... going for third, I don't agree with that. What the
I
heck?
don't agree with that at all. This team's in shambles.
They lose once and all of a sudden they're a different team.
Yeah.
it's like
They don't
in-
understand.
It's like in a video game when you unlock the boss character, but, they become a shit character after.
Yeah, it's like playing as Akuma in boss version versus regular Akuma, and then he's just like a glass cannon.
Yeah. Alrighty, Guma getting an easy 2 here. I was about to say, just wait till you get on batting. I forgot that was your batting, but, a second inning will be a lot stronger for you.
That depends, right? If they score 10 here, that's it.
Oh, that is true, yeah. I mean, Kieran's team can do it! My goodness, that power.
We'll get at least one run in here.
Oh my goodness. I don't think I ever mercied you, so you still have that title over your head of never bending the knee to a team. So we'll see if Kieran
we'll
can
see
take
if that. Yeah, we'll see if Kieran can take that here. Gets the one run, no outs to start. Just so bad. You got all these great power hitters on top of that now. Boo. Boo was so good in the regular season, I would say. He was actually fairly consistent, but come playoff time, it was a kind of a different story. Oh, gets the nice
Ooh.
base hit. That's going to bring Diddy in.
Yeah, you know, the tough thing to factor here is that everyone got upgraded in between the weeks. You know, they got the, what was I going to say? The stars they needed, you know, injected into their veins right before playoffs. And so people like Diddy Kong are now walking in with a star. And people have made adjustments based on the weaknesses of the weekly game. So you can't use that as much of a basis anymore, unfortunately. All these startup teams are just making it way too hard on Boo to pitch.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's a different ball game once you get starred players in the playoffs, you know?
Yeah.
And another nice base hit. Just nothing they can do to stop it right now.
All right, Junior always performs. Can he go like 3 for 3 in games? You know, he was lackluster in the last one of Bailey's, but maybe they're invigorated knowing that they can still place third here.
Yep, and would be good for them.
Oh.
And that's a homer, easy.
Well, you were talking about the first inning Mercy, and now we are halfway.
It's on the table. It's right there. They get 5 more, no outs. So it's just, bad positioning, you know?
Oh,
and maybe the
man.
Shy Guys, now that they've faced starred competition, aren't as cracked up as they were, you know?
Yeah, you know, I always talk about how strong duplicate characters are, but Shy Guys aren't broken by any means. You know, that is why I invested in my team for the long term. Because people like Yoshi, Mario, DK have all these captains and they're good units. You know, and once they get started up, their stats just make them so much better.
Exactly. That's the thing. Unless you're my Mario, who just seems to, you know, like to... some days he's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be the first out.
No.
Unfortunately not, because he goes to second.
You always go first there. You know they're too fast.
Yeah,
it's
you know they're
tragic.
too fast, so you're not going to get the double play. Take the guarantee, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, maybe you could argue, you know, I always talked about this being Little Cup, but maybe I was wrong in just, you know, counting the vision too early. Maybe the first cup's a Little Cup, and then they fall off after people get stronger.
Yep. Yeah, because, I mean, they were so electric when people didn't have enough start units, and now you can kind of see the difference.
Oh
Boo
my
just keeps
goodness.
throwing home back to second.
He's just panicking, you know, I don't blame him. If Goomba cracks this, you're so close. That's a pop fly. Does he
Pop
get it?
fly, not
No.
going to get it, unfortunately.
Grants them another chance.
And now
Oh!
it's going to be a home run.
He fixes that mistake, gets another
Yep.
3-run. That's what Boo wanted to avoid, but at least
Yep.
he's tired. If you can get Star Mario in, he's a good enough pitcher. Maybe that can save this inning.
Yeah. You only got, what, 1 out, I believe? No outs still,
I believe
think.
you do have
So,
1 out, actually.
1 out? Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just really bad to be in, you know, just an awful position.
Does not go
Brings
for
in Shy
Mario.
Guy.
First base does not have chemistry with the Shy Guy. I actually don't like that for you.
Yeah, that could be rough.
Oh, no Kemp throwing first base, but Shy Guys are good, but oh my goodness!
Yeah, and that's going to bring in another easy base hit. They get 2 runs, they win.
They're
That
going
is
for
just how it
third?
is. Going for third.
Oh.
Going to get that second out, but is it too little too late is the question.
Yeah, I mean, that Goomba's greed actually bought you a little bit of breathing room here, so that could maybe, you know, escalate things. We'll see about the second inning being a possibility if Diddy can just get struck out here.
Yep, gotta see. Diddy, you know, he's been a lot
Oh
better,
my
and he proves
goodness!
it there.
No way, and you got the powerhouse lineup too. If Donkey
Yeah.
Kong, Petey, or Petey do it, it's over.
Yep, this could be it right here and there.
Oh my, we've never seen Kieran Mercy, and we've never seen you get mercied, let alone the first
So
inning.
this is, I mean, it proves again what teams are going to stay relevant versus which ones are becoming relevant, you know?
You know, if duplicate teams fall off, maybe I won't even nerf the duplicates because this is not working for you.
Yeah, this is showing that duplicates aren't invincible, you know?
Oh no,
And
that's
unfortunately,
it!
yeah, that's gonna be the mercy right there.
What the actual heck?
Yep, King Boo just not, you know, is kind of proving why he's getting all benched on this team, and unfortunately, because I locked in, there's nothing I can do here.
There,
you know,
there is
this is like,
truly nothing, yeah.
yep. Now I become a bottom basement team.
Well, you know, I've been mad at these Shy Guys all season. Oh, normally I'd be glad at that, but it's such a tragic defeat. No one wants to lose on the first inning, especially the first seed team. That's such a shitty position to be in, but you can make some adaptations. You do have the home field
unfortunate.
advantage. Aw. Tragic, I gotta get the stupid...
Well, I got the second game in at least.
Yeah! Oh, man.
It does suck that I'm locked in, but I did take the $4, so, you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah. So, you know, I figured the Boo was a bad issue for your pitching, and it does unfortunately
I
seem
mean, it
to...
proves it right there, you know?
Yeah. It's
That
just...
was kind of my experiment there. Is it,
Yeah.
you know, was it a bad series or just a bad pitcher? And yep, now we know, you know?
Oh.
I'm gonna flip the coin here. Let me
Oh.
try.
Okay, okay. Well, if you want, you get the counter pick since you lost, so if you want to pitch, you're welcome to.
Alright, I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah, loser gets counter pick for order. We'll
Oh,
make
can you
it...
share your screen?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
My bad.
I keep forgetting the screen's gone.
Team has to get stronger. I mean, there's a lot of issues with Shy Guys. They're not very fast, so
Yeah.
having all of them as fielders is not optimal. And if they can't score like they have been, then that's the other issue. I am not keeping Boo in a
Yeah.
pitcher anymore. He's done. I guess the best place to stick his little dumbass would be, I guess, put him in center field. Just put him over
Yeah.
there.
Mario
Yeah, put Mario in as pitcher.
Okay.
Center
Alrighty.
field is the one that's the most useless, so let's hope that doesn't screw me, you know?
Yeah. See, the thing with duplicates are, as much as I'm still going to decide on them, and these last few games are going to do it, because, like, yeah, your Shy Guys underperform, but these Goombas and Toads, look at what they can still do, right? And they're just the same character.
Yeah. And they're all the same character. I mean,
So-
I feel like I've always believed having power hitters is like a way to succeed, and Bailey basically, Toads are essentially power hitters when you really think about it. They have like 70 charge hit, which is
Yeah.
more than half the cast. And obviously, Kieran has the PDs, which, you know, they've been performing more than Donkey Kong. So I will not put Donkey Kong into this conversation.
Yeah.
And I will say that, yeah, they've been doing well. But yeah, it's unfortunate. There's only so much I can do to retool this team at this point since I
Yeah.
locked in. So, arguably, I get all these points and can't do much with them, but we'll find out, you know? There's only so much I can do with money when I can't sign new characters, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Which, I mean, maybe that might be the flaw of the money system. The only thing I can think of is if you're all start up, right? And you
Yeah.
keep getting money and you're a bottom team. What are you gonna do with the money? Nothing. Like, there's nothing to do with the money, right?
You can still buy people off the draft list, so if you get enough money, you just buy...
Oh, you can.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I should
Okay.
clarify. You can buy people off the draft list, what you can't do in trade-in phase compared to... is you can't just dump your teammates anymore. They either go on the bench or on the trade market, but you
Yeah.
can't redo a whole team with a 45 budget. You lost the ability to redraft. You just have to lock in with these members, and you have to replace them with money, and that's all you can really do now.
So what happens if how many? Because you can only have so many people on the bench, right?
3 people. Then you have to choose someone to go on the free market.
Oh, so if they're on the free market, that's a free spot, pretty much.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
get a bench of 3. So let's say you have your Shy Guys, right? You're sick of your Shy
Yeah.
Guys. You get let's say $5. So maybe you're actually sick of Boo. You bench Boo. I guess that's a bad example because you won't have your benches loaded. Let's say down the line you get tired of your Shy Guys. You load the bench up, and then you have 3 Shy Guys on a bench. If you want to buy one more unit and your bench is
Yeah.
loaded, you have to kick off one of the Shy Guys or someone on your field. Someone's getting let go of the 12 members of your team.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, I like that. All
Yeah.
right, sorry. You can start the
No
game.
problem.
I was just curious.
No problem. And then they go to the free market, and then you can grab them back, but they're going to be double the cost since you kicked them off, and they're going to be mad at you.
Yeah. And at that point, they probably deserved it, so they probably won't come back. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. All right. 13 minutes left for you. We'll see if this is another fast game. Usually they're fast games for you, not for the other teams. So let's see if this adaptation will work out in your favor. I do agree with the Boo swap. I think that was crippling you in our games and definitely Kieran's.
Yeah. But we'll see how Mario does here, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, the downside about Boo is no matter where you put him, we've learned from Cameron's team, they're just so slow.
Yeah, they are not going to help, you know, which is just
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I don't even know what they're good for, to be completely honest with you. Oh!
Unfortunate there. And honestly, in CPU, it's questionable what they're good for, right? Because like in normal, like comp, yeah, they're great pitchers, but the AI can't take advantage of that, like, of that talent. So it's really what can the AI do, and obviously they can't do very much.
Ooh.
So it's hard.
Yeah. Diddy's trying to go home.
Going
I don't know.
for it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
figured
we'll
that was
get
a little...
out, but we'll bring one run in. Well,
What do you
Bubba,
mean?
if you want to trade, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna give me a Bowser that doesn't try, and I'm gonna give you a Boo that doesn't try.
You could get the Mario too.
You get Mario though, and he's actually pretty fucking helpful, I will admit.
Yeah,
Mario
he's-
usually stays solid, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a trade-off. Boo, I'd probably... I don't know. I just don't like Boo, to be honest with you. I mean...
I liked him in theory, right? I liked him
Yeah.
in theory, but theory and execution are just so vastly different things.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
that's the problem. That is the problem.
What you need is a monkey on your team or something. You get a DK of your own to get a solid defense for that Shy Guy offense. You're doing beautiful.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the theory is if I can't afford Donkey Kong, I could try to trade for Bowser. It's like almost the same, but not really. So.
Yeah. Bowser's a good pitcher too, for sure. The fastballs are so crazy.
Yeah, and I've seen Bowser just be absolutely electric in some games, so
Yeah.
it depends. Matt's Bowser was kind of stupid at some point.
Yeah. They both definitely underperformed, but Matt's definitely doing better than Bubba's, which is so tragic since he invested a star into the unit.
Yeah.
It's
You get 2-starred units for 1-star unit. You know, think of it that way.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
can't...
a fair trade.
What I can't believe, and you know, not to put your team down anymore, but your team has
No,
never played
do
like
it.
this, and now I just don't get it. Like, what changed?
Well, that's you fucking please put them down. They're doing terrible and they deserve it. You know,
Like-
that's the thing.
I get
It's-
weekly season is like one game, right? These are best of 3, so you have more chances to lose. I get that, but you never let anyone breathe for a minute. You smothered all of
even
us.
I knew it was off when we played Boo Park in the playoffs. Because we let Boo Park stay around, and yeah, of course, they're Boo Park, they're more than likely going to lose. But I thought, yeah, the bobble with the save. Once you start playing real teams, you're not going to have that opportunity to stick around, you know?
Yeah.
So, getting Boo Park to the 6th inning, I kind of knew that. I was like, yeah, this team is probably going to start failing. I don't know why, but they will.
Yeah,
It's a feeling. You see it because of the errors, you know? Because
Yeah.
before, Boo Park was like a non-factor. They were out in like 1 to 2 innings.
Yeah,
So-
for sure. And I mean, I said before, you know, Super Mario.
Yeah,
there
nice
you
shot
go.
by Mario there.
I think Boo reads for a run and gets called out.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
the unfortunate part. Boo is a little dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, the crazy thing is, I mentioned before, so stars, obviously, a lot of more people are starred up, so yeah, you do have harder matchups, but the reason you lost that last game was because of all the unstarred members. DK and Petey finally hitting homers when they've been lacking all this time.
Yeah. That
It's-
was
Oh,
really
man.
questionable decision, I have to say. But, anyways,
Yeah, it's everyone's stepping up. I know it's the most important game, so they're going to try harder, but so should your team too, right? Like, why?
yeah, because at the end of the day, CPU, they don't really know what the difference is, you know?
Yeah.
And again, look, another easy out there.
Oh my goodness.
So, these Shy Guys look like Shy Guys now, and
Yeah.
not God, so...
Yeah. Like, actually, I thought it was just my team, but no, every team is just like, they feel you're like an actual opponent now.
Trust me, if I could give you the $4 back and rebuild, I would at this point. I don't think I want any of these guys.
Oh.
Yeah, another home run.
I just... Gang Green, what happened?
Yeah, completely fell off. It's insane how hard the fall off was, you know?
It's like, maybe if it was one game or two, whatever, but ever since the weekly series ended, like you said with Boo Park, it's just back-to-back failures.
Yeah, they keep, even though they won against Boo Park, it didn't feel like a win because you just saw how much they were failing, you know?
Yeah, my
And
goodness.
this is probably gonna be.
Oh! No!
Oh, yeah, and Uncle Leo puts it as a homer. Yeah, see, he even did the super catch, but that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, at least he tried.
Yeah, that's, you can't predict the factor of the stage, you know?
Yeah. Oh, and that's the one downside of this is now you're giving them their own home stage, and if you can't beat them where they're comfortable at, you know, and you can't beat them where you're comfortable at, it's
Yeah,
just a swift
that's
2-0.
you're
Oh.
giving them so many opportunities right now. I mean, they definitely have the hot hand, but you can
Yeah.
see it here, you know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, getting a little bit of
All right.
defense back in here, but Junior's the problem. We always know Junior's the one that scores.
Senior is a little more inconsistent. He's old, so you know
Yeah,
he doesn't
yeah.
have as many opportunities. But Junior, he's young and spry. Does get
Oh.
a nice base hit though.
Alrighty, the Wall of Goomba comes back. Even if you get them out this inning, you know, it's not going to stop the aggression. You've still got 5 more strong hitters that can hit a homer at a moment's notice.
That is gonna at least
Oh,
bring in. Oh my God! Yeah, and I think Uncle Leo he picked his team here. He certainly did. I'll tell you
He
that.
chose the right map, and he's getting the
Yeah.
Goombas hitting the balls at the right time. What the heck is this guy doing?
Yeah, this guy is. I mean, he's on good terms now with PD Bros, so I
Yeah.
respect it.
Oh, getting Mario tired. Matchy brings Boo in. Oh my!
He does. He does.
That's
He does.
so
That's the nail in the coffin right there.
I'm so sorry, dog. You actually don't deserve any of this.
Yeah.
Uh.
Like I said, if I could give you back the $4, if I could go back in time and say I want to redraft my entire team, I would have.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
there was an alternate universe, you know.
You just don't know how they're gonna perform until they perform, and it sucks. Because I mean, you invested in the Little Cup part, so they're all start up. They can't get better, and
Yeah.
you can't fully redraft. So you can, if you start adding like one member in, right, then you're not
still
getting the
stuck with all of them.
chemistry. Yeah, and it sucks because since you didn't get full Outlast, it's like you know you don't get enough money to get the people you want.
Yep. That's the problem. But you know, it is what it is. Gonna look forward to the dumpster dive that will be the rest of this series.
I mean, the good thing is you're still, you know, you're not last, so you still get a good amount of league points. You might still be first depending on how the last games go. So, you know, you're still good on that lay ahead, and maybe they'll start performing again for you because you don't really have a choice other than hoping they, you know, hit the ball. What the fuck was that, by the way?
Yeah, he just looked at it.
It's demoralizing, but you really have no choice but to hope they step up to play it again.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, it seems to be just what happened now. They just fell off.
Yeah, peaked in
You
high
know.
school and couldn't recover in college.
It's in high school. That's basically the vibes here.
Yeah, they've terrorized us for long, and now they're like, Day of Reckoning is here, apparently. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, just how it is.
Yeah, but you know, at least you get another fighting chance, so, you know, we'll keep the game going. You'll have to go soon, but I'll keep you up to date. Maybe, hey, maybe a miracle happens, you know? As you always say, it's not over till it's over. Until you see that's the game appear on screen, we're playing baseball.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you gotta see how it goes. It is rough, of course, not likely
Oh.
being in first, but this could be an out. You
Yeah,
know,
let's-
I mean, because first, doesn't it account for who wins the World Series as first, or you're going by a total record?
Total points. Cups will be, maybe I'll give like bonus points if you get the cup, but I already kind of do, so I'll have to, I'll see
Yeah.
how I feel, but actually, yeah, you get 15 points. That's basically, so the cup is just the, you know, bragging rights of saying you won a tournament at this point.
Yeah.
So let's see, you get 5 LP, right? Let's say you place 4. If you get 6 LP, that's 11. You'll be guaranteed top 3. I don't think you'll get second. No, you can't get first or second because it's Bailey and I getting it.
Yeah.
But you'll be third by a decent enough margin.
Oh, even if Kieran wins here?
Even a, oh, sorry, a
I
total
was gonna say.
LP place, and Kieran will get third here for the
Yeah.
Mushroom Cup, but you'll be third overall, I believe.
Oh my goodness.
So, you know, that's not bad. 3 out of 8 going out of Mushroom Cup, you know, and you have a chance to win the cup again. Oh.
Yeah, it's yeah, I've learned that I don't want Shy Guys ever again, I'll tell you that.
I just wish I knew exactly what went wrong, because I wish they could find their spark again to prove to you, you know, that they still can fight. They're just not.
No, they're not.
It's a 12-0 right now. Like, that's... You never score 0. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't want any of them. I don't want anybody. See, this is proof. I don't want anybody.
Yeah. It's tough. It's... Honestly, I could look into rule changes. It's just hard to redraft after every cup because I want to rapid fire the cups and then I'd have to wait for everybody, so it'd be a 24-hour wait period.
Yeah, yeah.
With the trade-offs, you know, I can just message them and say, hey, do you want upgrades? And if they don't, I'll just upgrade their team for them.
Yeah, exactly. It's difficult, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
it is a little demotivating, I'll say that, but it's like, you know...
Yeah, it is a toughie. It's just, it sucks getting all that feedback, like, because you had no way to improve your teams, right? You swept all of us, so there was nothing. That's going to be a foul, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul ball.
There was nothing to tell you needed to adjust. All the weekly games told you was, your team's godlike, and now it's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, now it's a very different ball game, you know?
I
mean, it's hard. I mean, like, because there's always, like, the semblance of, like, the problem is, like, you make your bed, you lie in it is one issue, right? Because it's like, I picked the $4. But on the other hand, it's like, I don't know, like, I'm just trying to think for anybody, right? Maybe you give everybody at least one chance to rebuild, but then it comes to the problem, you took the $4, so it's like, you know...
Maybe we give a redraft halfway through the cups. I'll have to see. Oh, actually
wow,
going
he
in
just
your
fucking
favor.
hit
Mario,
him there.
don't run.
Mario's gonna greed.
Okay,
Does get the run.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize one more out and it's Mercy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Which I mean, hey, I'll be able to stay for all the games.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor later?
Yeah.
Just send me after this, because I have to eat dinner and stuff. Will you send me how much money and points I'll have to work with at least?
So I think we're gonna spectate this again. What I'm gonna do is, if your team shits the bed completely again, that's
Ooh, that's dirty. That's Uncle Leo.
He helped out so much.
Yeah, he helped out hardcore, man. That was 3 times he helped. I mean, hey, you got what you want. I'll say that.
Yeah,
you know, out of him at least. But I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we're gonna spectate the Flower Cup next. If you keep getting bodied in the Flower Cup, I'll make a draft rule because you don't know how your team's going to perform, and only giving you 2 opportunities and then a series of more LP on the line is where you start shitting the bed. I'm seeing this is just not fair or enjoyable. So
yeah.
So for sure, I don't want to do a redraft after every cup because that would be too much maintenance. Because I want to get right into this tomorrow, right? So.
Maybe like a rule of 1 per, like 1 per season or something, you know?
You know what? Maybe that's a better idea. Instead of waiting halfway through, everyone gets. Okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe I can.
Everybody
change
gets
that
1,
around.
just like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. I really want to stick, but I can hear my family getting irritated that I'm not at the table. So yeah, we'll see. We'll continue some DMs. I'll message you later. You just let me know. You keep me updated in DMs, and we'll talk from there.
I like that idea. I'll find a way to work it in, but we'll do your idea for sure. So you skedaddle on before I get you in trouble. Thank you for coming.
Worries,
Sorry for your team's performance. That fucking sucks.
You can't predict it. You know, it just is what it is. All right, I'll talk to you later, Shatter. Bubba, take care. And tomorrow we'll be back for the World Series, so I'll see you guys then. Peace. Bye.
Bye-bye.